reality, I add value to that person's life, and now I'm not there. That value is gone, right? That value is gone, and when you pull that value away, now it's lotion gate. Now it's don't fuck with this person. You blah 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 for whatever reason.
What is lotion gate?
That's
Yeah,
what
nothing.
that's what the Pegables call this shit that Lucky did with Fatty. It's after the Watergate situation in real life.
Mm.
So again, a whole bunch of fucking bullshit, but women definitely bring value without having sex, guys. Eh, Only a fool, and I do mean that, only a fool would think otherwise. Only a fool would think that women don't bring value. You niggas is stupid. While at the
My
same
baby
time,
mama
I
helped
know
me
that
out.
y'all understand that because y'all tried to tear Princella away from me because y'all saw the value she brought to my channel.
And my baby mama's gonna help me out with my food truck. The other woman helped me out with a duplex.
I know these
Not
niggas
just
understand the
tangible
value
stuff.
of women, right? Because they beg the women, why are you on Satan's channel? Well, if they don't bring any value to me, why do you care? If they don't bring me any value, why do you care? But they do.
Why do you care?
You, child.
At the
Child.
beginning, they're not going to be objective and say she should have kept her hands to herself. They're going to skip past that part and jump right to the man and say he shouldn't have hit her back.
But just
That's the
because you
majority of
angry,
them,
I think,
which
but
is
that's
why
what
it's
I think.
difficult to
You
have
ain't having a
conversations with them
conversation
because
about
they're still
being
beyond sex.
aggravated and a
Wait,
conversation about
Beans, you my guy. I got no problem with you. But I get sick and tired of hearing conversations about you beating on bitches. I'm sorry.
Right? What the
I'm
fuck?
sorry, bro. I do. Right? And I did tell the ladies about the 4 domestic charges that you had. It's not nothing personal, but it's just being honest. I get sick and tired of y'all niggas in these spaces, bro. And again, me and Beans cool now. But I remember at one point in time, I had a conversation with him on Fight Club. Please don't come and say Darrell Long stalking no bitch. When I can pull up domestic charges and read women reports that went through the court, not on YouTube, right? A court, a judge, a magistrate, an attorney, a prosecutor, all viewed these documents. And niggas did time behind it. I get so sick and tired of y'all niggas going into the conversation about physically assaulting women and y'all got kids who are daughters. That shit is very worrisome for me, bro. And a lot of y'all be like, well, black women are causing men to get shot. Yeah, my daughter is gonna call me when you niggas try to get line, when you whole ass nigga try to get physical with her, and I will put you the fuck down. Period. I'm not gonna ask twice. I'm not even gonna care if she was right or wrong. I'm not gonna care. It's very dangerous propaganda to continue to push this dangerous propaganda that men can just hit women. One, you might get hurt by the father or somebody that she know. Two, when she dialed the police line, she got bruises and that's that ass. That's that ass. And good luck getting your kids when you got fucking domestic charges. Good luck getting hired into certain places when you got domestic abuse charges. The one thing they can say about all my charges, they're nonviolent. Every single one of them. Nonviolent, no drug charges. I don't get caught up like that. You want to get me on parking tickets? You got it. You want to get me on unpaid restitution? Fine. But that don't prevent me from getting jobs. As a matter of fact, those are called civil crimes. I do got a clip of fagging them bum ass niggas when I was in jail. Black bum ass came up. They read an article. I don't even know what this means. What does it mean? You niggas came to YouTube reading legal jargon that you didn't even know. And you didn't even do the chance to just Google it.
nothing.
You
They
didn't
didn't
hit up.
Google it. They didn't
You ain't got
Google.
no friends in law. See, if you was really smart, you would have called Flora. She a paralegal.
You
She
didn't
could
Google
have helped you with that.
nothing. They didn't Google any of it to know
See,
what the.
See, Flora has value with her being a paralegal. She
Nope.
could have helped you
Nope.
make a better point without you having to fuck her, but you ostracize her so much and call her a fucking assistant I said, do you understand what a paralegal does?
Oh, right. Ooh.
You understand that they go over
I'm a
all the case
paralegal.
files before the lawyer get them, right? Especially those pro bono lawyers.
Karma's a
Those
paralegal,
Mhm.
bitch.
those ones that the poor niggas get because the city assigned them.
Mm-hmm.
They all got a paralegal working for them. They know all about you niggas. All about you niggas.
Mm-hmm.
But
They're the ones who got to gather all the information for the research. To
once
be
I
able
found
to
out Flora was a
prosecute
paralegal, I said, "Oh, she's a million times smarter than she let on."
Mhm.
That's a fact. But it is what it
I told
is.
you
Let
my
these
cousin
niggas
one.
think what they want to think. Oh yeah, the motherfuckers dangerous because they
One of my
found out.
cousins.
They found
I
out
said my-
information. They can find out your social, all of that shit without
Mhm.
people even
She
knowing.
really want to
Because-
get you.
Nigga, you'll be done.
Yeah.
Done. And on top of that, imagine what kind of friends she got.
For
You hanging out in an
Nico.
office full of attorneys all day. Who
So she's steady
friends?
learning outside of what she was taught.
Of course, but then Jay Prince, imagine who walked through those doors all day.
Of course.
Prosecutors, judges,
Mm-hmm.
magistrates, attorneys,
Mm-hmm.
defense attorneys, and on the opposite end.
Mm-hmm.
Again, it can't be understated what kind of value that women add
Nigga.
without having sex. Let's get it.
Wait. Your camera is real clear. I can see all your pores.
I know. It's real clear.
You said my camera real clear?
I said your camera clear as a motherfucker. Clear as a motherfucker. See all your pores and shit.
Man, let me adjust my my settings and touch up my appearance and shit real quick.
No.
There we go.
The face glossy and shit. That shit was fucking awesome. I'm like, damn, you got a good ass camera. Fuck you, Darrell.
Shout out to Apple for making the iMac M1 iMac. You know what I'm saying? I was thinking about buying the new iMac, and they just dropped some new MacBook Airs the other day. I'm still contemplating that bitch because it's only $1,000. So we'll see in due time.
His last, he has 6 words left. Go ahead, B.
That's the problem with seeing them beyond sex. The only way for me to see you beyond sex is for you to be able to communicate in a way that takes your value beyond sex. It's not about being equal to a man. It's about being equal as it pertains to being introspective, objective, rational, reasonable, logical.
Okay. Let's do this. Strong, quick rebuttal. Then Ali wanted to say something also. I see Fatty had his hand up, and then Jay Prince just kind of jumped in a little bit. Go ahead, Strong.
To be honest,
I ain't forget about you, Daryl. Go ahead.
I'm really not even understanding what's Bean's point about the whole slapper. We not talk about that. Like, we can't just bring all types of things into the conversation for no reason. We is talking about certain things. All women, can they provide something other than a vagina in a relationship, any kind of relationship, friendship? Yes, they absolutely can. There's no way you can refute that. There's plenty of women in these spaces that we have relationships with where we never even thought about putting it in them at all. Fatty says it all the time. I do not use this thing as a dating.
But again, oh damn, I didn't know my camera's off. But again, these whole ass niggas will make it seem like, well, women they only have value in a vagina. You niggas know that's not. You niggas know for a fact that's not true. And again, podcast, I'm gonna start with you. Remember when you were saying, Sherelle, Anton don't need you. The niggas don't. I need you over here. See, y'all might not be around. Maybe Jay Prince would know, but he probably was too busy with his like with the Black House at that time.
I knew exactly what that, because he made some type of little hating shit towards me that day when he was saying that.
Yeah, Jay Prince don't need you over there at that point because Jay Prince had Anton. So one could argue that Jay Prince didn't need nobody on his channel outside Anton help. To be perfectly honest, he never needed Fatty. He never needed Chaz. All them other niggas that was over there,
right?
He never needed none of them niggas. That is a fact. They knew about him due to Taz exclusive, Nyla Says, and Anton Dames. This is a fact. Right? Everybody that I just named, those 3 content creators, they do numbers. They damn near considered legends in their respectable spaces. If we keeping it 1,000. So at one point in time, podcasts, you know that women brought value because you wanted women to be on your channel. Natasha Vincent, who would eventually leave your channel to go to World Class, right? And different other ladies in this different space, right? But they all was that podcast channel. All of them, right? As a matter of fact, I remember when I got there to podcast channel, he was hesitant to work with me because of the stuff that was happening in the background between me and the young lady. But then again, one of my favorite episodes and what made me and Sharon be friends is when I talked to Sharon offline. This is years ago, before I even met Sharon in person. I sent him a marriage application that an individual had applied for. And I said, Sharon, they're going to tell you not to fuck with me tomorrow. The only thing I ask in return is you ask them about this marriage application. Ask them, why was it created and who created it? That's all you got to do. He went into that. Beans had a whole accountability day. And after that, I let Beans slide with the rest of the shit that he was doing. The 4 domestics and the girl that's 17 that had a baby when he was 24. You know what? You got it, dog. I'm not going to drag you on that shit because at least you had the decency to ask this woman, why are you saying Darrell's stalking you, but you created a fucking marriage application for him to marry you? Why are you saying that you was never going to give him no pussy, but you created a marriage application? Make it make sense. And also, if it's not a big deal, you must have created a marriage application with your baby daddy too, but you didn't, which tells us that you really had plans. Right? And I like the fact that he actually broke that down instead of being the gaslight dick sucking like a lot of these niggas be on here and just say, well, she's pretty and you're short, so you probably was stalking. But then if I break out and say, let me show you these messages. Nah, I'm messy. I hate these.
So therefore, yes, they have value beyond their legs.
They switched a little bit. Now they switch.
They switch. You attractive, everything I did.
So brother Ham, I just want to be clear. When you asked the question, you were talking about the body part in the can, correct? It was separate from the woman. That's the way I perceived the question when you asked. So I want to ask the go ahead. Ask the 3 brothers that quickly jumped to the value of the woman separate from the body part. They didn't talk about the body part being the can. So I want to ask the 3 brothers at the bottom, since that's what they went to first instead of the body part.
Question.
Would you have a woman that only has sex with you? She doesn't do anything detrimental to you. She don't do absolutely anything for you either, but she will have sex with you. Or would you rather be with a woman who does everything for you, but she won't have sex with you?
What kind of gaslighting question is that? What kind of gaslighting question is that? That's the way that's not even first of all how you ask the question. Jenny was in the back, but she's a fucking teacher. She's like, that is literally not a fucking question in structure. So that's why nobody understands you. Yes. And if you're talking like this in real life, we were talking about this and we were like, if you're talking about to someone like this in real life, that person feels like they're going to be going crazy. They're going to feel like they're talking to a narcissist and they're going to be thinking they're losing their mind by the way you keep always asking questions and bringing up points like this on this run-on to where it's so convoluting that they feel like they're going crazy, which is exactly where you want them to be, because now they don't even realize that you're trying to manipulate them.
Like a manipulating child. A manipulating child will ask something like that. Like, who gonna want to go out without life without having sex, period?
But even the way they were structured, a woman will have sex with you, but she's not doing everything for you, but she's also not doing nothing for you. What?
She's not necessarily detrimental, but she's not doing anything for you. Okay, you're trying to say she's not doing anything for you.
And what the fuck she's there for?
The thing is, they want you to either.
She's just there to.
The thing was, they want you to either be on a man's side or the woman's side. It's nothing in between. Far as like, okay, it's impossible to be on one side or the other. Because
he doesn't even ask.
We all agree that we won't ask.
He doesn't talk right. He doesn't speak right. He asks run-on questions. He makes run-on sentences. He doesn't speak. He doesn't speak noun verb. He doesn't speak noun verb adjective. Period. Question mark. He doesn't speak like that. Where he doesn't ask the question. Would you rather be with a woman that does something for you or nothing for you? And would you rather be with a woman who you have sex with but she doesn't do anything for you, or a woman that you can't have sex with but she does everything for you? That's where your question was. The rest of that shit, and she's not. I don't know what the fuck.
That's all he had to say is, do you want to be with a woman who gonna fuck or not? Simple.
That question really been pretty much differentiated the men from the boys.
And
so I'm like, I said, but the question pretty much this question right here separated the men from the boys.
And I hated
Thank you. It separated the men from the boys.
We had to entertain that dumbass question.
That's why I just answered it quick. I'm not about to. Yeah, I'm a nigga. Give me the woman that's not fucking. Now what? Because then you're gonna go to something else. Well, see, is that's not an intellectual conversation. That's you continuously trying to convey a point through me for you. No, nigga, I'm not agreeing to that shit.
But
You
that's
shouldn't either.
a strong man debate and trying to make you do his debate for him.
Even when they was talking about Sharon,
Oh man,
if a woman has if the vagina blah 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 blah, Sharon, why do you have a wife and side bitches? Why didn't y'all press Anton when he said he had a fleet of hoes? Why y'all didn't press Anton when the man sat here and said while his wife was in the hospital fighting for her fucking life, he said the man said he had a fleet of hoes. And you niggas was quiet as motherfucking church mouse. But right now, all of a sudden, Sharon, whether he do or not, if he had a fucking girlfriend now, it's a problem. But when your man said he had a fleet of hoes, not just one girlfriend, a fleet of hoes, you niggas was quiet saying that it was all good. That's what I don't like about you bitch ass niggas. I swear to God, I've always hated that. Y'all always don't want to hold people accountable, and it's fucking disgusting.
So what happened with Osa and Love? Because I heard I seen Fatty doing some shit on that by Osa and Love.
What
like
you mean?
He always like telling people business and shit.
Osa and Love been dating for a while. Everybody know that.
I think they broke up.
Why you say that?
Because Fatty Fatty had mentioned something on there yesterday.
They still probably still dated. Let's keep it private.
The thing is, too, is them niggas
they
so
probably
miserable,
still date,
bro.
They just don't keep it private.
Fatty be in all your business.
That's for miserable niggas. Do.
Sharon said Sharon was talking about fucking with another woman.
Misery like company. Misery likes company. That's why I said in the chat, ignorant. Yeah.
Only miserable niggas gonna sit around and try to let me see if I can get this nigga and him and his girlfriend to break up, bro. You know how lame that shit is.
That's the most lamest shit.
And that's why I told Hamp on the panel. I said I gotta be infamous because I had a group of niggas talking about my dick on the Friday. I'm the only nigga up
the
here.
Whole weekend for a whole week, nigga.
I'm the only nigga up here that got you grown ass
the
niggas.
The whole weekend and still talking about it.
And still the whole weekend. The whole weekend at that, but the week
literally putting lotion bottles in the chat.
In the chat, yeah.
I'm like,
you
nigga,
the whole, yeah.
And then slip out and say he want to fuck
Daryl.
When he said it, he said it with so much conviction to the point where he was adamant.
Nigga meant that shit, bro.
He was aggressive.
But he knows the difference between fight and fuck.
Said,
he knows the difference between fight. He knows the difference.
Man meant that shit.
This the thing.
You know the difference between fight and fuck.
How can you look masculine to women?
Darrell, he said, I want to fight world class. I want to fuck Darrell.
How can you look masculine, you know what I'm saying, to women?
Damn. I'm like,
when
damn,
you in the
nigga.
chat? How can you look masculine to women when you in the chat and you telling niggas to bust a nut? Hey, bro, go ahead and jerk off and bust a nut. Bust a nut. Like, you know how, that's what I said. I'm gonna let you niggas continue to look goofy. The same day, you know, and shout out to Jay Prince.
Wait, I'm
but
sorry.
The same day, hold on, Mule. Hold on, Mule. Hold on, Mule.
Hold on. Up to you?
Yes.
Hell
the same day,
yes.
Jay Prince. You remember that day when y'all came up there talking about that shit with a piece of my
I was just thinking of that.
It was the same thing. I'm saying, you know what? I'm gonna concede and let these niggas go off.
I told him, I said, Fatty, why is we doing this, dog? Like, if anything, this is just gonna get Darrell some more pussy. If your goal is to try to embarrass Darrell, thinking that because he cheating on whatever, taking this man girl, or he cheating on, only thing you're gonna do is
not have
some more
sex
pussy.
My bad.
And to me, it looked weak as fuck, though. I said, Fatty, you got us looking weak out here.
Wait,
I would have never. I don't do
what,
shit like that.
Jay Prince, he an incel ass nigga.
He was telling men to bust a nut to Darrell Long. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
When Darrell Long?
Yes.
Because I'm gonna be honest,
Yes.
I refuse to watch the video. I'm gonna be honest. I had it even sent to me. I refuse to watch that shit. What I'm saying is he was telling men to bust a nut to Darrell Long.
Yes.
Bullshit, man.
Yeah,
That's
he busting a nut to Darrell Long.
Video?
What do you mean?
What video was this?
It was supposed to be a
video
of him jacking off to somebody else. Was
Fatty they sent you the unedited version of it?
To bust, was Fatty telling men
to
bust a nut to Darrell Long jacking off?
Yeah. Yeah. They was.
I got the video from Sharon.
They was. Nigga,
I got the
that's
video.
why I was sitting up going off on some fucking, what's his name? Somebody legend. I said apparently, because he kept putting lotion bottles and shit like that. I said apparently you must want to fuck Darrell.
Niggas be on that shit more than Lucky be on that shit. They be on that shit more than Lucky be on that shit.
But apparently y'all want to fuck Darrell. Yo, if you find that nigga attractive, just say I find you attractive, Darrell. Goddamn, like y'all some
you know what it really is.
Faggot.
You know what? We can't use that word. That's the word that got the other channel deleted. Loki. So I might probably take the video down. But let me say this: when it comes to those guys over there, they want to fuck Lucky. It's not about me. They want to fuck her.
Yeah,
they mad because they cannot get to her. And I'm about to fuck. I'm about to go have a real conversation, dog. They want to fuck Lucky Marie, and they upset because Lucky Marie won't give them niggas no attention. But before I even had a name on YouTube, before them niggas, I mean, them niggas don't see me as a formidable man now. But before I was opposition to them, I had that young lady literally wrapped around my fucking fingers. Right? See, the old me, I would go and I would show videos, right? And I would go to my messages and my iMac. That's the same thing as my iPhone. I would say, guess what, guys? I can type in suck your dick and only one person name is going to pop up. Not my baby mamas. Right? Yeah. Only Lucky's. I used to make that point. Why do you think that is? I live with Christiana and she don't talk about sucking my dick. But this woman do. Right? Now I'm going to do the marriage license. Now I'm going to do the news. Right? Now we're going to do the videos to show you playing with herself. That's just the beginning. But see, when I do that, they say I'm being messy. The dudes wanted to hit Shorty. I remember every time me and her got cool at the RB, she would tell me about it. She would show me messages from Poppy Blanco and a whole bunch of other niggas. Right? That's how me and El Nixon fell out. Because she showed me their messages. Right? You talking to Peach Love, but you also married to Cola Nixon, who be in my chat. Why are you trying to fuck on Lucky? Only thing I said, dog, look. I understand a lot of y'all niggas is for some reason y'all jealous. For some reason y'all want this young lady. It costs you about $1,200. It don't cost you that much. I'm being honest, but then when I play the clip of her saying it, I'm being messy. I'm keeping it $1,000 with y'all.
It costs $1,200.
That's how much the married nigga paid.
Shut up, Jay Prince. You ain't paying nothing. Shut up, Jay Prince.
Right? You know what I'm saying? So for me, it was like I watched dudes be jealous because they was mad because a woman because she considered, and obviously you guys can see about how she was addressed on, on Hamp. She considered one of the ladies in this space. Right? And not just one of the bottom tier ones like Tyranny. She considered one of the main ones. And out of the main ones, she's considered one of the younger, beautiful main ones. I would say, right, if we go back to Hamp Channel and Jay Prince, keep it 1,000. When they did that female and content creators in this space, who was the most attractive one on the stage? Keep it 1,000.
Look.
There we go. There we go. Jay Prince, you think you're the only one who think that?
Nope.
Absolutely not. Back in the day when she was on Lapeef, she was the most attractive there too. Kayla wasn't there then. It was her, Courtney. Tawana wasn't there then. It was Lauren, Melissa, right? People that y'all don't even fucking know. Right? But I can go to Lauren and Melissa channel right now.
Black Beauty was pretty.
Exactly. But my whole point is they all think like how Jay Prince just said. Out of all the beautiful content creators that was in this space that they collected to put on Hamp Channel, they consider her the most beautiful one. And I had it wrapped around my fucking fingers. The whole point is this.
They mad. I'm like, they mad because they can't get MJ. They want because MJ is a beautiful one.
Yep. Because again, after that, she said, Darrell, bro, he never have a woman look like me again. I said, you're right. My next bitch gonna be way better and thicker. I literally told him, I'm not about to fuck with nobody who's skinny no more. But then posting pictures of them thick as fuck. Absolutely not. No. And then that's when MJ popped up.
You know, you gotta have cushion for the cushion.
You know what's crazy? MJ told me Tequila told her about my chat. And that's crazy. Said Tequila the reason why I said
we already know that.
And then I slid in MJ. You know what I'm saying? I slid in her motherfucking emails and the rest is history. But I'm very calculated. Just like I was with Lucky. As a matter of fact, as everybody knows, the original reason why I contacted her was to weaponize her against Anton. The relationship came out of nowhere. But again, niggas be in these spaces very, very, very jealous. Like I saw niggas like Fatty jealous, and he came after that situation. Right? I remember them. I'm gonna go back to the video. I remember them doing a video while she was on cruise season. I was a moderator over there. Niggas was real mad. And I remember when me and Jay Prince wasn't even cool at this time. He'd pop up in cruise season chat. I still dropped a nigga chat channel because I know that nigga didn't really have no beef with me. He was just holding his people down. I always told that. I said, that nigga don't really got no problem with me, dog. What's really going on is the other niggas over there cool with him, and he holding them niggas 10 toes down. Fuck him, be mad at that for. Right? If you watch Game of Thrones, Robert Baratheon pardoned Barristan Selmy and made him a fucking nice guard because of his loyalty, how much of a real nigga he was. Right?
Yep.
So again, I don't see that as something to go to war against. But the shit that niggas like Little Baelish, like Little Finger, that's who Fatty remind me of. A nigga like Little Finger.
Little Finger.
Hoe ass.
I just watched him get killed. I just watched him get killed.
You deserve to get put.
I just watched him.
Yeah. On your knees, nigga.
Oh no.
That
was the best moment of my life when Little Finger went bye-bye. That was the best moment of my life.
So yeah. Had to make that clear because a lot of people was mad about that. Oh, how did Darrell do this? They still mad about that to this day.
They still mad. And now that you got MJ, they definitely mad, nigga.
When I had listen, I had never even knew that Fantasy Island clip existed before I pressed play, Jay Prince, on some 100 shit. Lucky told me about that clip. She sent me the clip. She said, "You ain't know that Ali was trying to fuck us both?" I said, "Dog, you know how I roll. If you ain't got no proof of that shit, I'm not about to even speak on that." She said,
"Fact I had to go find it again."
She said, "Fact deleted it, but yep, Nene sent it to me. Lucky sent it to me." I was begging niggas for that clip. I was begging niggas for that. I could not find it. Right. So, and this is the reason why I wish that Hamp would have had a more like fleshed out conversation. Like I said, I mean, Jay Prince kind of backed it up too. I was very disappointed in podcast. I didn't know that he was so like, I don't know, maybe he part of GBG now. I don't know, dog. I don't know. That nigga was wilding last night. Let's get back to the video.
World class is bored. Po thing.
No, just let him finish that.
World class.
Darrell Long and world class.
Same question.
The latter.
Everything but have sex. World class.
I'm gonna fuck somebody else. Yeah. Absolutely, the latter.
Darrell.
I mean, yeah, same. That's easy. That's easy. I would take everything else you bring to the table over the sex. Easy. I do that right now with Sim Nation.
Go ahead, Ali. Did you have a follow up?
No follow up. I just wanted them to say that to all the world that that's what they would pick. That the woman.
We can't be messy. We can't be messy.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be mad. I'm not.
You don't want to be messy, Fatty, because we bring up the video of you saying you like little girls. So relax, right? But then you're gonna say, "Pam, they're putting accusations on me."
We bring out a video. You talk about going at a man.
Yeah.
I'm like, we can pull up a video. You see them talk about a man look better than women.
Boy, you crazy as hell. Sydney Star look better than Venus. That shit blew my mind.
Sydney Star, really? Really?
Fatty dog.
Really?
Sydney Star can't look better.
We can't even take you serious.
Straight, nigga. What you talking about?
Fuck out of here.
He's always commenting on men ass.
I'm too high.
Between the gay stuff and always talking about 16-year-old girls, I get so confused in these conversations. We are almost 40 years old. Some of you guys are already 40. Why are we having conversations about young girls at all? That's why I don't like it.
Teenagers.
And then why you niggas is
teenagers?
I haven't thought about a girl. I haven't thought about a girl that I was talking to in high school. Like I said, since high school. Oh yeah, bro. She didn't talk to me, and she talked to Jermaine, who was 6 feet. Are you niggas kidding me? Like, is that shit? Are men really scarred from shit that happened in high school? I was thinking about doing a whole like show about this because I got at least about 40 clips of all these niggas saying the same thing about some girl that didn't want them in high school that completely fucking framed the way that they talk to women in their 40s. I mean, we're gonna bring a psychologist, psychiatric, somebody. It makes no fucking sense.
Yeah, let's do that.
Was that not the foundation of the question?
Bullshit, bro.
Was that not?
I accepted your answers. I'm not pushing back or anything. I accepted your answers.
Okay, cool. Was that?
It was though. Yeah.
Was that not the foundation of the question?
Yeah.
That was
because you got the pussy in the can and she got the pussy. So you're asking specifically what value did they have outside of the pussy?
Foundationally, so here's what Ali did. He understood the question. Then he asked based on you guys' answers a second to get clarification. So he didn't. So what I'm saying, world classes, he didn't try to avoid my question. He asked a different question to just open up a line of thought. You know what I mean?
Correct.
It interesting. It was interesting when I heard it. I'll say that. It was. So let me do this. Hold on, Fatty. Unless
hey Dean, what's your favorite word? That was
now, Fatty. Did you have something quick that you wanted to add before Jay Prince?
No, it's just like it's the premise, right? Women have 2 legs, 2 arms, a wallet. They work. They take care of. They are valued just because they exist. They can be presidents. They can be workers. We're not talking about that. We are saying that most of women value is in their vagina. And you know, I know that which one has more value, a beautiful woman or an ugly woman?
Beautiful.
Which one is more valuable?
Beautiful.
First of all, beauty is subjective. That's first of all. Secondly, when we're talking about vaginas, niggas, right? Ugly women get fucked by you dumbass niggas too. So let's
all the time.
Let's stop that.
Dude.
Let's stop the bullshit.
She got a badass body, nigga.
Let's stop
Most
the bullshit.
settle for the ugly.
Nigga, Buffy the Body. Y'all remember Buffy the Body? Do y'all remember Buffy the Body? You remember her from a lot of videos, especially the early 2000s. Buffy the Body.
She don't got a cute face, but she got a nice body.
She is not as attractive as you think she is.
No, she average.
And guess where she married to? A freaking pastor. She
and
just
what
had
about
a big
all the
butt,
women who had surgery?
Cherokee is fucked up too. I don't know. But
yeah, what about all the women
Cherokee?
who had
I met
surgery?
her in person. And Pinky.
Yep.
And Pinky. Those girls are okay at best. Just have bodies.
Period.
And that's it. And all y'all do is if y'all sit there and fuck a rooster, what makes you think we gonna believe y'all not gonna fuck an ugly bitch? Like, come on, man. You will fuck a rooster. You will fuck a chicken. You will stick your dick in a fucking exhaust pipe. So what make you think we gonna believe that you ain't fucking ugly bitches? Like, come on, man. Stop it. Stop with your shit.
Niggas
stop.
Come on, man.
With your shit.
Hey, yo, can I say this? Can I say this?
You good, Pookie? You good?
Nigga, Fatty, you pay for pussy. Shut the fuck up.
I don't even think this discussion, this topic what they talking about right now is even conducive. This to the discussion.
Okay,
like
bro.
We're talking about women separate from their vagina. I don't understand.
I agree.
He said put it in a can, Pookie, and it's a 6-pack variety pack, or you can get the one, or you can get the 6-pack. We're gonna put it in a can.
Genesis, what world are we living? I mean, what the fuck are we doing?
It was a
Separate
joke that he was.
Yes, Pookie is like a lot of these men. They have to understand, bro. Like this is genuinely dangerous. I'm not even just simple. This is my niggas. This is crazy for y'all to suggest that women have no value, and then later on they're gonna say, "Well, we're not talking about our mothers and our daughters." You're not, but eventually, your mother, your daughters, your sisters, they're gonna have to go out and date a man and marry a man and reproduce. And if that man takes on the ideology that you're taking on right now, mixed with the fucking Islamic propaganda that you niggas added on later on, that means that your daughter / your sister has no value. And if she even has the inkling of disrespect, then he can put the fear/respect in her by any means necessary. But you wouldn't want that.
That's
right?
what I was leading
And
to.
Lord knows if I apply it to their actual families, they'd say I'm talking about kids up here. I mean, it makes no sense, bro.
That's what I was leading to. Why even have that discussion? Because the roads we can go down with having that discussion is to get crazy. You like you niggas is so I don't know what world y'all stuck in. Y'all so adamant about shitting on women and degrading women. This is what y'all going to separate it from a coochie. Nigga. Let's look at the Islamic states who beat they bitches into submission. Separate them from their coochie.
That's what he said. That's what Ali said.
These niggas is crazy, dog. And I'm happy y'all niggas didn't jump out the window because y'all allowed these niggas to bury themselves.
Last night, they weren't even making sense.
Let these niggas talk. Let these niggas
it was
talk.
Embarrassing themselves. I'm like, I can. At some point, I just sat back and said, I'm gonna let these dumb niggas speak. It's no point of rebutting. It's remedial rhetoric, as Sharon would say. Remedial rhetoric at best. It's not backed up with no psychological facts.
It's finest,
right?
Not even a clip.
What did Priscilla say?
Not even a clip. You can't even support
What did Priscilla say? All you gotta do is sit here and listen to these males talk. Listen to what they say. Listen to them talk.
Every single
You'll
time.
find out who they really are. Priscilla wins again.
We can take.
All you gotta do is sit back and listen to
these,
them talk.
Every single time.
We could take these two niggas up here, Jay Prince and Dow, that are separated from the women they have children with, and they not. And from what they say, the coochie is actually separated from the person, and they treat that person with the utmost respect without having to fucking get coochie from them. What the fuck is wrong with you niggas? Yes,
you know they can, but they don't.
Yeah, I definitely don't. I ain't finna disrespect my kids and mamas.
I said they add a lot of value to my life just because they actually raising my fucking daughters and my sons while I'm not there, right? Because I have full custody of Leia. I'm in her life mostly. I talk to my other son, Junior and Leah, because they in Detroit, but Xavier, he live in a whole different city with his moms. So at the end of the day, they are invaluable to me. Literally, I couldn't even, be sane if me and them was really beefing. You know what I'm saying? Me and Janine, we cool as hell. I told people, I send her $750 every time her birthday come around. Every time. And she married now. You know what I mean? And Janine is drop dead gorgeous to this day. Right? I mean, body for days.
It's pretty.
And it's part of the reason why, again, we have certain boundaries, because when you recognize that a person has value outside of sex, you don't want to lower it to just sex. You're literally doing a disservice that's something that I would do with her. But when we was together, is I would make it seem like, you know what? Let me, all the rest of the shit you bring to the table, I'm not gonna implement it, like your ideas, none of that shit. That's the reason why our relationship didn't work out. Because I over sexualized her. That's just the facts. Even she was that nigga she was bisexual. We was doing a whole bunch of different shit together. But after she had our son, and the way that she, raised him, and how she implemented me into his life, she brought me and him a lot of fucking value to this day. But because these niggas don't have a families, they don't have these kind of like these real life bonds. We talking about these real life situations. They don't have that. Ali, like I said, I'm very skeptical of his situation, because if she can't even come into the chat and say, no matter what else happened, this nigga's a good father, you can't get that at the very least, and you make 100,000. It's the same way with E Black. I wasn't trying to pick on him, but I'm skeptical. You talking about your wife every day, and she's nowhere to be found. Meanwhile, the niggas that y'all look up to, the Antons, where Rita at? Anton can literally snap his fucking fingers, shit pop up with Q. Fucking Angry Man. He talk about his wife all the fucking time. Same situation. He told Hamp that the other day, or Sharon, I can call my wife right now. I don't have a problem with these men have these faces. So I be wondering, why do y'all idolize these men, but y'all can't even produce the same results that they're producing, at the very least? I get confused, but at the same time, you want to be revered and respected and praised. and submitted
and that's
to
why.
like those men.
See, that's why your title is sometimes I gotta not let. She just my wife will want to come up here. She want to say something. Sometimes I gotta give a little nudge, say something to the people, so these niggas don't think I'm playing around. You niggas done heard her voice, and if you knew who she was, you niggas would shut the fuck up. Yeah, you niggas would shut the fuck up. But you niggas ain't proven, don't have no results. You and then you can get on all these women that come on these panels and be in these chats, but let's hear your significant other speak about your results.
Yeah, because that's something that Prince Hella talks about too for our first play is a lot of these niggas be married. Let me talk to their wives. Let their wives speak on the marriage. Let their wives characterize his leadership in the same ways that he did. But oftentimes they didn't. That's why when Ali said that.
You see how old his wife came down them steps?
I haven't been watching Sharon's show, but I did hear about
that. That shit was funny.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? But like, it should be easy, right?
His oldest wife came down them steps, was like, well, what the fuck? Yeah, it should be no problem. You should be able to hear the wife's voice in the background.
But that's what indicates to me that you niggas don't have the results that y'all claim that y'all really have, because you can't even get this person to vouch for you. No matter what you say you're doing, you say you're paying bill, you say you're doing A, B, C, and D, and they still won't even come around just to say that you're a good person. At the very least, right? Tell people to hit the like button. Nothing. It tells me that more than likely this person has separated themselves from you for a good reason. That's what it tells me, personally. Right? But I could be wrong. But I've seen it in different spaces. I've seen Courtney Michelle not have a relationship with her baby daddy, but able to bring him to Lapeef. That show is still fucking live to this day. And they had a cordial conversation. But you niggas can't. So I mean, just tell me you don't have that result. You're not the man that you are, and you running on talking points. That's what that whole team is right now. Talking points, talking points, talking points. Shout out to Lady Kinfolk with a $20 Cash App.
Okay.
And she said she wants the demon song.
Fuck being on some chill shit. We go 0 to 100, nigga, real quick. We go 0 to 100, nigga, real quick.
Shout out to Lady Kinfolk. Let's get back to the video, man. This is actually interesting night. It was crazy.
Everybody's going to say beautiful. So her vagina, the way she looks, the sexuality is going to be literally connected with her value. The same way with money. Who is more valuable, a man with money or a broke man? A man with money. If we are very honest when it comes to men and we are straight to the point, no, what if he's tall? What if he has this? Let's be honest.
No, that's called, it's not just being honest. That's called surface level thinking, right? A person with money and a person that's broke automatically means you have value. Again, oh my God, do I even have to break this down? R. Kelly had money. Bill Cosby, because you're gonna say these are one-offs, so I have to give multiple different examples. Bill Cosby had money. Fucking Jeffrey Epstein had money. Harvey Weinstein was literally a gateway into fucking Hollywood. He was literally one of the top fucking producers. Do I have to keep going? Nixium owner Keith Raniere. I know some of you niggas don't know YouTube names. He is actually, when he went to jail for having a sex code, he was a billionaire. He was branding women with his fucking initials, right? So it's not as surface.
Hell, Nature Boy.
I was just about to bring Nature Boy up. I was about to say Brother Polite would show off all his motherfucking Maybachs, and he still went to jail for touching a 14-year-old girl, right? To say that just because somebody made money, now they automatically you sound stupid. That's surface level thinking, and it shows me you don't even believe that you bring nothing else to the table. If you broke, it's over for you. If you an average dude, you done. Because what it's telling me is, you know for a fact in your own psychology and your own makeup that you making money is the key to you getting what you think is access to beautiful women. But I'm telling you, you're gonna have a rude awakening. You're gonna have a very rude awakening. When when you driving in the Maybach or the S580, and a nigga driving a Honda Accord got a better bitch than you, that's gonna be a rude awakening for you.
How much is 5,000?
People with money not always happy,
and they're not always the option either.
Hey guys, I have a question.
What's up?
How many is 5,000 euros?
Girl, I'm high.
And the euros and the
USD. You trying to make us do math while half of the time, girl?
No, I just saw 5,000 euros and I was like, is that a lot? I just wanted to know. I guess 5,000.
The euro and the dollar is about the same.
Yeah,
right?
I think
so
they're
it's like
a
it might be 10 cents off or some shit.
$1.02 or something.
It's not a big difference, right? But I'll look it up.
Now you gonna have me Google the shit. Got me doing shit.
I just want to know.
Damn.
Look, I was being messy and
and
I was just looking and seeing other people that were on the panel last night reviewing last
5,000 euros to USD is 5,000 euros is 5,400. So you get an extra like $400 if you was to exchange that into
Is that
USD.
what that was? Oh.
Yeah, it's not a big difference. I'll show you right now. I'm looking at it right now on fucking
No, you can continue with the video because I want to see
on the fucking Google. But it's not a big difference. Right? The it'd be different if it was like pesos, right?
Oh,
fucking 5,000 pesos, they're completely different. Yeah.
Okay.
You can take $200 down there in American dollars, and it'd be $5,000 in Mexico because their currency is trash, right? So, but if you take $5,400 down to Europe, you're gonna lose money. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So. The currencies is different down there. Yeah. It all depends on where you go. And a lot of them niggas, they be going to those countries too. Like, I might go to Mexico, give me a bad bitch. That's because the niggas can take $1,000 down there and basically
be a millionaire.
Literally live like a fucking king for a weekend. Literally. But different conversation.
You in Jamaica,
right? Easy money.
Okay.
Easy money. But they be these niggas online think that they fool people. When you're well cultured, well educated, well traveled, you know shit. You experience shit. And I can look a nigga like Fatty and Ali in the face and see that these niggas are tethers that don't get no bitches. And that's one of the main problems too, is they're not connected to our culture. Right? Like Fatty come to Detroit. You can't pull like certain Detroit girls because they tapped into the culture here. They know about the Blade Ice Woods and shit. They know about the East Side and West Side shit. Right? I'm telling you straight, like they're gonna look at you like you a goofy.
He is a goofy.
Goofy ain't the word.
And the reason why you couldn't pull a Lucky is because she's from Southside Los Angeles. You can never go to Southside Los Angeles and pull a bad bitch. Let me tell you why. Because they're gonna see that weakness in you. And what they see in me that they like, Fat, that you don't like, is they see that bull in me. Right? And they love that shit.
You walk with confidence. You walk with confidence, and women are attracted to confident, stoic men. We got to see it. Your actions speak louder than your words.
No bullshit.
When you see pussy, we gonna treat you as such.
And you acting like a bitch too when you hopping on other niggas' dicks just so you can have some type of, I don't know, some cloud around you or nothing. I'll eat through all them niggas in real life and on here.
I think you're gay.
And I don't see that's the thing. I don't be giving about none of that. Like there's like Darrell said he'd do whatever to auntie, and what? Go say the nigga. Somebody in jail probably going through that right now. It's probably one of y'all cousins or one of your homies. And you ain't gonna do nothing about it. Like I said, if I did do it, I'm gonna do a fucking interview with Anton like Fleece Johnson did. And y'all gonna congratulate me like y'all did that nigga. Cause y'all hypocrites. It's just that easy. Just like I broke down this Island Girl Q shit. Y'all need to check y'all mans low key. A lot of this shit gonna come back to bite that nigga. Especially if I start getting busy on Rumble. And the only reason why I haven't is because of MJ and Jalen. The rest of Sin Nation is prepared to go to war now. Literally.
You know it's
great Aries fire sign energy.
Yeah, you know
Aries energy.
Yeah, you know I pull up. That shit was pissing me the fuck off. I'm like, why the fuck you not motherfucking tagging these motherfuckers and reporting these motherfuckers? Fuck all that grace shit. Fuck them. Fuck these folks, man. I ain't with that bullshit. Strike these motherfuckers. Get them to taking the fuck down. Fuck them. That's how I feel about it.
Tyson said, "What did Island Girl Q do? She added value to Anton's life without being his piece of pussy, allegedly.
I'm just talking
because I'm going to assume that Anton is completely faithful. But I mean, we can laugh and go play up the clip. One of my favorite clips. I'm pretty sure Jay Prince saw it too. So it's nothing new. Jay Prince of Anton when he first met Island Girl Q. You saw that video a million times already.
Yeah, when he's drooling and shit.
Yep. And again, she did have the little accent and shit. The island guy, you kind of come down here and meet the guy. It's a lot of pussy.
All I gotta do is talk with an accent to make a dark man drool.
When you're down here, and then I remember
all I gotta do is
y'all wasn't here. I remember at one point in time when Q, because this nigga Fatty was saying Jay Prince didn't have nothing popping. Q was doing videos about this nigga Jay Prince every day, like fucking Fatty was.
Mm-hmm.
Well, at first I just think this nigga Anton crazy. He got his co-host and his other co-host arguing just for the clout. But then I realized when niggas start putting out people's names and shit, Q start getting really mad and shit. I remember one time I brought up y'all, she popped up in my channel out of nowhere. And she popped up on the like she pulled up in the back immediately. And I said, "Oh yeah, this bitch about business." And she wasn't, so for her it was serious. But you know what? Let's keep going. Shout out to Island Girl Q. She really had that nigga tongue tied. You know what I'm saying? And not just Anton. A lot of niggas fold when she came around this space. Especially when they she start dressing up and shit and showing those little carnival island girls.
Where's your hand at, sir?
Exactly.
That one hand underneath the desk.
You look so good.
Say it again, Island girl.
If I did that with one of the ladies, Patty will record it and say, if I did that with one of the ladies, right? If I did that and said, Nay, you sound so good, Nay.
I'll be uncomfortable.
Fatty will record it.
I'll be uncomfortable.
I'm cheating. He say, I'm cheating on fucking MJ. And why is she with me? Anton do it. The niggas act like it never existed. And that's what I'm saying. If you niggas want to be like moral police, I'm cool with that. But you got to bury us all, dog. You can't be the commissioner of the fucking police saying, let's put a war on drugs. Meanwhile, you want some Ronald Reagan shit helping niggas. Nigga, you bringing in more drugs than anybody else, bitch ass.
Helping niggas get them. This nigga.
This nigga Frank Lucas was bringing in drugs in military bodies. How you think in
military bodies? Yes.
How could you make that happen?
Yes. I said everybody know the drugs. Yeah. Why you sit up and think they really, really bad about the border? You know they smuggling drugs. They sit up taking them drugs from the people and selling them here.
And that's why his war on drugs.
Come on now, let's be real.
And it was followed by that other shit. Them niggas was wilding. Everybody knew when Frank had the blood coming fresh out of Vietnam and dead soldiers' bodies, he was connected in a different way.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing with
in a whole different way. Know about.
What's the kid that they based the Snowfall movie on? Freeway Ricky Ross. That little nigga, he turned motherfucking Arkansas up, he turned Milwaukee up, he turned motherfucking LA up. And all handed allegedly by the CIA. You know what? Let's keep going, man.
Woman is way more valid than a lovely woman, and most of men look for the attractive woman because they know they have more value than the ugly woman. That's all that is. We're not.
That has nothing to do with the question.
Wait.
What
it is, bro, that's why I asked what I asked.
What it is it's an open dialogue. He just had a statement. I want to get Jay Prince real quick.
Oh, okay. Do women have, without their coochie, would I still value women? Do women still are valued? Absolutely. Like, to me, the men that would say, a lot of times when I hear men speak about it, would say the opposite. They speak more out of anger than what's reality. The reality is, you got female family members who you will never fuck and you love dearly. In fact, you love them way more than the men in your family. That's one. Two, a lot of men see more. The problem is what we have is more men see more value in other men because typically a man his sexual body parts not supposed to be attracted to you either, but yet you can value that man, right? And thirdly, like a woman gonna have your back when a man fold on you. I would trust a woman. I would trust a woman over a man hands down. And the other type of stuff that women bring, see, it's I think it's unfortunate for a lot of us that a lot of us wasn't ever taught what women really bring. I would say when you think about spirituality, I would say man is the mind of the God of has the God of logic, and women is the God is the God of heart. The women brings that energy to
heart
the
of
house.
God, I mean.
You always tell a man don't have no woman in his house if you go to his house because it's gonna be feeling dead. It don't feel like a home. It's just a house. Woman energy comes in and a woman gonna love you unconditionally. When your daddy say fuck you, a woman gonna forgive you when all the niggas say fuck you. A woman is the ones gonna care for you, nurture you, feminine, especially a healthy woman, a feminine woman. When other niggas say, "Well, you messed me over one time, I'm done with you." I mean, when you think about these platforms, all of us have said some most egregious shit about women. And most of us got the majority of support from women. I know I done said a plenty of shit out of anger and frustration.
Jay Prince, now add some context to what you're saying.
Come on now, everybody got their chance to speak. Don't. That was my bad.
Go ahead, Jay Prince, you good? Go.
Women still be supporters. Had those would have been men would have said, "Man, F this nigga. He said some stuff I don't like, so I ain't finna deal with him." A woman gonna hold you down. How many times y'all done said something foul and bogus to a woman and she still supporting you, financially showing up, all that? Where a man gonna say, "Man, fuck you." So when you try to dumb down a woman to her vagina, to me, I would question the sexuality of that man. To me, if you only view a woman based on her coochie, shit, and then these are the same men that you see interacting with men more. You see these same type of men interacting with other men way more differently than they do women. They push off hatred towards women and push off nothing but love towards men. So in my mind, I think you're gay. And the problem is it's a lot of closet. How you see a lot of value in men?
Preach, JP. Preach.
Sexual body part. But okay, I'm from the rabbit. How you are able to see more value in other men, and you not his sexual organs supposed to be been in that can, but yet you can still find value in other men. But now you want to sit up here and talk about a woman without her coochie, she don't have no value. Nigga, you is gay.
Shit.
Oh, wait, that question was for who?
He's making it
I'm not being specific.
He's saying about the men who say they only see that
man over a woman because you have better relations. A lot of these men have better relationships with other men than women. I would say that you're gay.
You know, it's funny. These men went on a campaign saying that. Thank you, Reaper.
Fatty always got to bring up some personal shit.
With a higher voice. Hit
dog.
Wait,
a hit dog a holler. A hit dog a holler though.
A hit dog.
And then you guys look. And then you guys look at one point, I was looking down. I think, didn't I say it in the chat? I was like, damn, I looked away for a minute and I thought there was a woman on the panel because his voice is so high. It's so filled with estrogen. He needs to drop his balls. He needs to go and dive inside of a warm vagina and be with a woman because his voice is way too high.
Fatty, let me tell you something.
It's way too high.
You bringing up this nigga Reaper like people know the fuck who he is.
Reaper went off on you.
He was in there watching the chat.
But Reaper was against him at one point. Yeah, he went clean off on you.
I don't think everybody in the chat know that nigga. That's my point. Out of the 700 people that was there, nobody know the fuck that nigga Reaper is. You told Reaper that nobody want to hear about your pussy ass story.
And here's the thing.
That shit crazy. I would never allow that shit.
Here's the thing. When I was finna say, when I said women are healers. Women,
No,
I
I ain't
said
like
part of
that.
women.
Healers.
When I use, of course, okay, we use sex as
Mark
healers,
ass
but I said
niggas.
when women heal you, that's a part of women nurturing. That's part of women nurture. All that is combined. See, they just single out just sex part, but women could touch you in a certain way. A woman could be that voice. Even when you could be real angry, right? I could be extremely angry, and a woman's soft voice will break that down.
Oh yeah, of course. MJ have what
What
you
did she even
describing.
say?
MJ does that for me completely, right? That's why it's like
But yes,
a big part of the reason why I've
yes.
been able to really deal with this in a way where I'm not going off like I used to, Jay Prince, before the ladies here really knew me, is because I have a person who actually give a fuck about me in my life, right? It's not that I didn't have that before, but when somebody is in that queen seat and they telling you these peasant ass niggas not even worth the energy. What have you lost? You haven't lost me. You haven't lost money. What are we talking about? Right? That's when I look around and say, you know what? Now let these goofy niggas put lotion bottles in the chat and show how goofy you talking about me allegedly jacking off because like I said before, this shit was fabricated from the fucking beginning. I got a million different pictures of that girl naked. I can go make a video right now if I wanted to, add some shit in the background. We both got videos of each other naked, all kinds of shit. We both got videos of each other masturbating. To this day. Right? I think it's interesting that the men in these spaces, specifically those two at the top, they continuously make shit personal when it don't have to be that way. To be honest, it really don't. I personally I find myself having less and less animosity towards them, and I feel sorry for these niggas. I'm looking at these niggas and saying, these are two tethers. This is a man he said that he's from the Middle East, but he claimed that he a black man too half the time. He literally said that last night. Oh yeah, I'm from the Middle East, huh? So are you a Turkish nigga or are you a black man? Which one are you? And then Fatty, your predicament haven't changed. You've been in the same bedroom for the last 20 years. You want to say you own a house. Cool. We'll give you that. You own a house. So now
Nigga,
you
move
got
upstairs.
That we pay.
I'm not even gonna go.
Move
I'm not even
upstairs.
that's not even my point. You can be in the same bedroom. I'm cool with that, Fatty. But let's have a real
Shit.
conversation. You have stability because you own a house. You make money on YouTube. You're a 6-figure man.
Oh.
What's the problem? Let me guess. You don't have any problem with women. You get all the women that you desire, and you are being selective because you can't be. Cool. When the day come like Kevin Samuels and you niggas die alone, I'm gonna ask you the same thing. What was the problem? I know what his problem was. He liked men. What was your problem?
He also like men.
Mm-hmm.
I know. I want him to say
He
it.
also loves me.
I want him to say it.
Say
he did with
it.
the Sydney
Say
Star
it,
shit.
because we believe you.
Yeah, that's all it is. What's really your problem? Why women don't want to be with you?
He said he's 6'2", he's 327 pounds. I mean, that's a big dude. Like you said, the guy downstairs thought it was a gorilla in the window. That's a big guy. I mean,
No,
the average size woman. The average size woman knows. Fatty said that the guy had to come downstairs because the guy was and flex his authority.
Because he was black.
Yeah.
You know, because he was black. But Sharon was the one that called him a
woman,
gorilla in the window.
Oh, gorilla. The average woman.
6'2".
Even still, the average woman, right? And you're telling me you're 6'2", 300. You're not even, and then it's not even. That is an actual a great physical attribute if you had 327 pounds of muscle, and you're just that. You're just this big old gentle giant.
Jigglypuff.
I
No.
saw him take his shirt off. So that's why I was saying it would be nicer and better if it
His
was
titties
all
was bigger than mine. I'm sorry.
It's crazy.
His titties are bigger than
Seeing
mine.
dudes show fat arms, thinking that you got.
Okay, I can see my point.
Shit, crazy man. Shout out to him.
Women are healers. They heal
Hold on, Fatty, because I want to make sure everybody gets in. You heard what Jay Prince said. Now Beans wanted to chime in. Beans, it may have switched based on what Jay Prince just said, but I know you try to get in real quick. Beans, is it still pertain at this juncture? You're on mute.
You're on mute, Beans. Well, mine's dead real quick. Mine's is super quick. So a few days ago,
it was okay for you
just to add to what we're talking about.
We like that you was
when I was arrested, before I was even put in the squad car, one of the Simp Nation lady was already at my house, ready to pick up my daughter. You get what I'm saying? So again, we can sit up here and say, well, women have no value. She pulled up, she had MJ on the phone, right? My sister's on the phone with her too, because I made it that way. I made it the way that the people around me, they know my family, they know where they can find me in my city. So again, before they even had me in the back of the squad car, you can ask MJ, she in the chat, Jen in the chat now. She pulled up to my crib where I lay my head at, where my daughter was at. Brought her clothes, brought her whatever she needed, and said, hey, until this situation clear up, we got you. You get what I'm saying? So again, some of these men may not have women around like that are actually beneficial to them. But I don't need to have sex with a woman or even sexualize her in order to get the benefits from her. And again, the Simp Angels, they represent that. I can see my time.
Cheeky, I want to get your opinion real quick.
You see how niggas skated past that?
Yeah.
Hold on, let me say that. That's bad. What you needed to do is address what the fuck I just said and say that is an example of what the fuck we was talking about. But and that's something that I like Hamp. So this is not me dissing niggas, but this is why I hate going to panels sometimes, because when you let Fatty jump in and make extra dumbass points that have nothing to do with the topic.
Slow
when I show a fucking example with something, when I show an example with something that actually applies to what the fuck we talking about, niggas don't want to break it down and dive into it because, and Hamp, I even made the example on your channel. You're not fucking the ladies on your channel, Love, all the rest of these girls. They add value to your show. So why are we even having this conversation?
Dumb as hell, like you said.
What's good, Ronnie Ryan?
Yo, what's good?
Hi, Ryan.
Hey, Ronnie Ryan.
Not tonight, but hey, just as good. Yeah, I guess you would. I'll go over and change the name.
Good,
Shout out to Darrell Long. Darrell Long don't stop. That man always working, man. I'm like, God damn, another channel going, that nigga back in action. Darrell, what's your secret? Hey, Darrell, what's your secret, man? You gotta teach me that, man. That shit crazy. I was like, what? That nigga back in action. Hey, Jay Prince and Darrell Long, I ain't gonna lie.
Exact same.
Hey, you do look exact. You gonna get your numbers right back. Hey, Jay, and Darrell Long, I'm not gonna lie. You guys did great last night. You know, I was disappointed of him. I was telling him that tonight is this morning. Yesterday morning. I was telling him how I was disappointed because they weren't allowing you guys to talk. It seemed like it was just Fatty and the Ali show.
Yeah.
And I was like, what's going on here? Like he kept focusing on them instead of focusing on you guys, because you guys make a great impact into the into this space. We already know that. So it was like, man, a lot of people laughed. A lot of people in the chat was complaining about it too. A lot of people was complaining about it.
I thought I was the only one that noticed that.
No, a lot of people was complaining about it.
We were really upset.
I was watching from my iPad.
We was like over here complaining.
Hey, Gently.
What's up, Jelly?
Hey. Jay, shut the fuck up. Oh, it's that Gently?
Hey guys.
What you doing there?
Gently.
Hey, Antonio. We know you in the background.
We can hear you.
I actually just left him, so I'm on my way home right now. I'm exhausted.
Girl, we talking about last night,
Oh,
girl.
we talking
about last night. The motherfucking bandits.
And we talk about how proud of Jay Prince we were of him, how well he did.
Lord Jesus.
I was very proud, and I'm such a hard critic. JP, I really was very impressed.
See, good job, Jay Prince.
I told
really
did.
That from you, Jelly.
I told Jay Prince to go out. Like, Jay Prince to go out.
I thought he was going to be on bed tomorrow, man.
No, he's not. Told you guys.
Jay Prince did good, but they ain't let him talk. That's why I was like, man, I'm like, dude. Like, little podcast.
Patty was being a bully. Patty was being a bully, Ron.
Boy, podcast was on that mic all day. I'm like, what's going
all
on?
night.
Podcast was going stupid last night. That nigga was getting on my nerves.
I think Hamp got more respect for them Fatty them because
they crying because they won't let us talk.
You and them start
complaining and shit.
That might be true. That might be true. All right, let's get back to it. Shout out to Ronnie Ron. Shout out to Lady Gent for joining. Let's get it.
Quick, Cheeky, on what Darrell kind of doubled down on it, but specifically what JP said about the benefits of having a woman and how they're less likely to turn their back on you when shit hits the fan, as opposed to having a brother next to you.
I don't know if
I literally elaborated on a situation where my child was picked up. Elaborated how I run a whole different panel, and that's how you fucking characterize it. I mean, you know,
that's all you got from it.
I never talked about being with nobody.
That's exactly how you characterize it.
But again,
that's how we know you weren't paying it. I'm like, that's how you can tell nobody you weren't paying attention.
Niggas really wasn't. I had made it a very, very, very elaborate point, and I do this with multiple different women. And I'm able to have a whole different. Again, Jenny is up here. Like me and Jenny is working on her doing her own videos, and I'm very excited about it because she bring a lot of different information to me, a lot. But again, you niggas get so caught up in pussy that it makes no sense, bro. And that's gonna be your downfall. High key.
I mean, where vagina has
that's why we got the incel movement.
A lot of this.
Oh, go ahead, Jen.
Yeah, I mean, vagina has been the downfall of many men's demise throughout history. So this is true.
I agree.
No, but not only that, but Darrell, a lot of people got upset because they were like, why they kept going back in circles over and over again. That shit was getting me mad, bro. I was like at work. I'm like, bro, what's going on?
It showed people, or it should have showed people that some of us are able to have genuine conversations, move past the point, not use ad hominems, right? Not use name calling. But them niggas couldn't. They literally could not. Like I said, why are you bringing up a story with this nigga Reaper?
Nene is not funny.
This nigga Reaper is a nobody. He has no channel. What the fuck is you bringing up this nigga Reaper for?
Thanks, Reaper. Thanks, Reaper.
G Prince had a situation with Reaper about 20 minutes ago, 20 hours ago, and nobody cares, dog.
That's fine. That's fine.
Stick to the topic.
Nobody cares.
Shit's fucking goofy.
That's fine.
That's fine.
Shut the fuck up, nigga. Shut the fuck up. Like, shut up.
I mean, he talks in circles. Like, that's what we were saying last night. Like, he talks in circles. He speaks in circles. For me, it was very hard for me to follow him because I feel like all of his logic is just circular, around and around with no real point, never ending. It's like the song that doesn't end. It goes on and on again.
It's a song that doesn't end.
And it goes on, exactly. So it's just like I can't, and that's how him and Ali talk.
Look, round we go.
I was telling you about remember that question he asked everybody. I said, gently, listen to his question. It said, gently teach English to little kids, and that sentence was still incorrect in just structure for common understanding.
Formatting, structure. There was no logical reason to it. Yeah, I couldn't understand.
There's no way you can understand what he's saying to you if you were face to face trying to have an actual conversation to his face, because then you would get a lot of that. You would probably think you were losing your mind.
I don't deal with that kind of shit, man. Shit too much for me. Let's get it.
Situations where
play the video.
I may need some backup. I'm thinking about calling the homie before I'm calling the girl because the situation will require some type of
nigga. What the fuck?
Physically and mentally.
That wasn't the question, was it, guys? Was it?
So
that wasn't it. What was the question? Because we didn't call for backup.
No.
I know it wasn't backup. Like what?
Tim Forker, buddy.
No, the goalpost was moved. The goalpost was moved.
Let's go back and see the question. What was the question?
You sitting there calling nigga.
So what did he ask you, Darrell?
I don't know what the fuck he asked me. I was sticking to the topic.
When it comes to stuff like that, if I'm in trouble, I'm
me and Darrell was sitting there talking to each other.
What about mental type of trouble? Like when you have to deal with like life, not just somebody just trying to. You gotta go.
I'm calling the man.
Deal with in life.
JP, you're not asking a question. You're trying to give more commentary. Let Cheeky finish his statement.
Okay.
I'm calling the man for that as well. Like there's relatability when it comes to mental health or perspective on worldview matters a lot, because if we can't connect on that level, then how can you help? Like we have these issues on the panel all the time where men see things one way and women see it another. and the women are like, well, I don't understand why you don't see it like this, and we're trying to figure out why you don't see it this way. So in regards to personal help and mental help or any aid that's personalized to me, I'm going to look for a man. Now, maybe with emotional things, right? I may go to a woman because they seem to be a little more.
Shut up.
We don't want to be your emotional tampon.
Exactly. We don't want to be your emotional dumping ground, nigga. No, you can go to a therapist because therapists get paid to evaluate you and your emotions, give you tools to weigh and help you explore why you feel the way you feel. They actually have to go to college and school and go through clinical clinics and stuff and clinicals and stuff. And then they have to take a test and be licensed by the state. They have to have so many hours of operation. So absolutely fucking not. I'm not gonna do shadow labor for you. No. But you want to go to the nigga with some real shit? So you can take the real shit to him. So I can't know what's real going on with you. No, if you're going to come to me as a whole fucking person. Don't give me half of you, then go over here and want to put other half of you over there. That's fucked up. To me, if I was your woman, I would feel like, what the fuck is this? You're not sharing all with me. And that's the problem we have with you niggas. You have to, if you're going to share it all with me, share it all with me. But you're not going to give me some of it. And then he gets the good stuff. But you won't even want to give me the bad shit. Absolutely fucking not. Fucking bandit ideals and shit.
That's how we know. That's how we do. I'm like, really? You want to sit up and take all your? Really? That's what you're saying? That's what you say. Do you not understand how gay you sound?
Green Exactly. This is not the green motherfucking mouth.
Do you not understand? Like what? No, I don't want to be your dumping their ground, but yes, I'll create a safe space for you to be vulnerable to me. But hell no, you don't have to. No, I don't want you to get to make. No, I'm not taking on all your problems now.
For that too. They use vagina in the same exact way.
That's what Fatty said earlier too. Oh, she's
no, you ain't gotta slip. You gotta be no.
He said that's something. He alluded to that earlier. About the peace that we were supposed to bring that we don't bring because we have vaginas.
And then think about that. Imagine y'all gotta bring a woman piece. Bring a nigga piece for what? Set your bandit ass up.
We can't carry both loads. We can't be responsible for bringing condoms to protect you while we're having sex. We can't be responsible for be your piece while who's gonna be our piece while we're filled with all this rage. We can't be both. We can't be you and me. If that's the case, people are doing it all the time by being just both parents rolled in one. We can't. You can't be the man and the woman. I can't be a man to myself. No.
But wait a minute. Don't that say that women are the leaders? So ain't that what?
Yeah.
Because
that
you
means
want to put all the accountability on the woman.
And that
means I'm the leader, and you just don't want to admit it.
Bandit.
That means they're contingent upon you too. That means he can't regulate his emotions until he figures out what you're doing and who you are today. So you're in charge. You're utterly in charge.
Literally.
I mean, but I have children. You know how many fucking emotions I deal with every day? And then I'm a fucking woman. I get a period. I have a fucking cycle. What?
And add his emotions.
Is that they gotta add your shit in? Like,
yes,
no. Now, if you said you don't come to you have a conversation, but you literally want to dump all your emotional shit on me. Okay, so what the fuck do you want me to do? Like, what the fuck? What am I supposed to do with it? Like,
you're supposed to keep it and hold on to it. And be his peace.
Us empty vessels. Yeah, they called us empty vessels on
there.
That's what I got. Somebody said some shit. They called us empty fucking vessels. Like, no.
Yeah, I guess so, huh? You can't do both. You can't be an empty vessel and to provide him with all the peace he needs and keep some for yourself and your kids and make sure you don't lose your mind.
They said we don't have a brain. Remember?
Oh, yeah.
They wanted us empty with no brains, no thoughts, no thinking.
They said y'all children.
So how can I be your...
we're children. We're not even mature enough to handle your problems.
I'm not even mature enough to handle your problems.
I'm not even mature enough to handle your issues.
But you don't understand how problematic that sounds? You consider a grown ass, full autonomous ass woman as a child? Do you understand
Do
how
you
your brain is
understand?
working, sir?
That alleviates
You're
us
a
the
hoe ass nigga.
responsibility of handling anything for that man. If you look at me as I'm a
You
child,
literally
then
think a whole as a
I
child.
cannot, sir. I can absolutely not provide you with anything that a woman should provide you with. Therefore, you need to take care of me, sir. So get on your job and get a couple jobs so that you can provide and take care of me, the child. If that's
No, you don't
if that's where we're
understand
gonna
how
go, then
big
go there.
how your brain is working though. You're not understanding that your
Yeah,
brain is
no, no,
in a
no,
pedophilia mindset at all
yeah.
times.
And
Genesis,
while my
your
grown ass is gonna
brain
turn
is
you
at a
in.
minus. Yes, I said
But
your
since I'm a
brain is
kid,
at a
you do
pedophilia
what would be
mindset
what
at
a kid
all
should be
times.
for a child. Since I'm a child,
At
you do.
all
I don't
times.
have. I don't have responsibility. I don't have no money. I don't have anything because if that's the case, then you're supposed to put yourself in that position, sir, as a parent.
Thank you. Like I'm like you got to
That's
listen to the
crazy.
statement that you consider a grown, full autonomous woman as a child. That means
He
your
did say
mind,
that. He said we don't
your
know. We
mind.
can't think on our
Wait,
own.
your mind is at a pedophilia mind state at all times.
That's gross.
Do you
I
hear what I'm
personally think they
saying
were
to
just trying
you?
to disagree with me. They were trying to disagree with
They
all
was trying to
right
disagree with
points.
anything
But then
any
Jay
time.
Prince, that would mean Priscilla wins again because she said some men are disagreeable by nature. They can't help themselves. They just have
They
to
are
disagree.
disagreeable by nature.
Even if they
They just have
agree,
to.
they have to disagree. Like podcast. Even if he finds truth or validity in anything that he's hearing, you can look at his face and look at his eyes. Either he legitimately just disagrees with most of what is said on this panel, which he did, or you are out here strategically looking for shit to this. You're just agreeable by nature. You just cannot live another breath with in agreements with anything.
So do that coincide with them saying that men is naturally supposed to compete? So what
Which
we
is
just
what
said
you're
only
seeing happen in front of you
Yeah.
when you're on that panel.
right.
They were competing with you, and
You
they all
see it.
established that they won. They beat you because they can speak and they can talk. That's what that little joke. What's the word again? What's the word again? Okay, we just beat one over him. Now they're going to compete against each other because one by one they're going through this panel, eliminating each person and trying to eliminate each person to see who's the top dog. And that's why That's why podcast has a sporadic sprint when he's like yelling for no reason because obviously talking loud is supposed to be intimidating, or that's why Fatty will be very gentle and passive aggressive just to come back and say, "Aha, yeah, I fucked your sister," you know. And that's why Ali would just keep talking and running on a sentence so that you completely start getting confused. So each one of them have their strategy on how they want to knock another person off the panel or knock you down intellectually, and that's what they're doing. They're all competing with each other. The difference is the competition stopped at Jay Prince because they couldn't get past Darrell, they couldn't get past Sharon, and they couldn't get past World Class. And Hamp is neutral because he's neutral, and then Cheeky is neutral. So just right there, they're trying to figure out where the alliance is because we're gonna knock down the lesser intellectuals, the lesser manlier, the lesser. That's why Fatty always resorts to fucking conversations.
I think
Because now
Cheeky is
it's a piss on
neutral.
trees. Now it's a piss on trees and whose dick is bigger conversation, and instead of
I,
what we're talking about.
I
But go
think
ahead.
Cheeky is neutral, but he did show his allegiance. You could tell on that
Yeah,
top
he did.
panel.
I
You
think
could tell whose
the
side
lack
The
of
was
his
nigga
he.
name is
experience.
GBG, so I mean his
Yeah.
allegiance
So
is already shown.
yeah, but I
And then
think he's very neutral.
they align with the Untouchables.
And that's
So
fine. That's fine. You always have an outlier.
Mm-hmm.
You always have somebody who's in the group who doesn't necessarily subscribe to the entire thought because they're always on the fence. Those are dangerous to both sides because they're not. They can be swayed if they have enough to support
yeah,
enough evidence. But
That's the fact.
they're loyal because the loyalty feels good and they feel safe. Not necessarily that I believe in everything you say. I don't want to go around here slapping people, but I mean, I want to let them know I'm mad. But I mean, I got your point, but I don't want to necessarily knock them in the face. But I mean, I want to yell. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna stay with the yellers because obviously yelling gets results. But when they start slapping people, I'm not with that. That's kind of where he's at, and like, you're not, in the middle, and the neutral. I feel they are, and I feel Aaron was in it was association by his silence.
I know Fatty was hurt.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about it, you could tell when I was speaking that shit, Fatty was getting all, like laughing. That laughing and stuff is a
He
sign
did
of
like
you get
he did like a little
tapped.
boy does and jump off a panel because he wanted to laugh so hard and he did what a little kid does, which is go and roll on the floor and laugh at someone who he thought someone who doesn't what was the word Nene? It was karma and reciprocity. He thought was the same thing.
Because I see these men, they show so much value in other men.
Mm-hmm.
I could still talk about the experience that I had with women and men, and still love women. But
Said that too.
they want me to choose a side, either men or women. That's their premise. So when they bring up, because they went on my video, just because I'm complaining about not being on friend zone, that don't mean that I don't see no value in women, or that don't mean that if I have some disparaging things that I have experienced with women, that don't mean I don't fucks with. I always make it known that I still fucks with women, and I fucks with women in real life. I have brought plenty beautiful women in my house on a platform, cooking me fish and spaghetti, all kinds of shit. So I still love women. But we're gonna have an honest conversation. If they really want to have an honest conversation to try to mend back black men and black women, you got to be honest on both ends. You can't just say black women did all this without talking about what is the shit that black men do. They just want to say when it comes to Fatty them. When I started working with Fatty them, it was so fucking draining. Between Fatty and Ali, they are the two most drainous people that you want to meet. And they tries to beat this in your head like to go against women. Man, them niggas snap when they find me on the phone with some females.
Why?
For
Why
a
would you
few hours.
care if
I'm
you're a
talking about
man?
snap.
Darrell, why would you care if your homeboy is on the phone with a woman? Why would you care?
I mean, shit.
But that's what the incel
That's what whole
hierarchy
ass
is.
niggas do.
Weird.
Well, no one
That's
would
the
care.
incel hierarchy, right?
Yeah,
Isn't that the incel hierarchy? They get mad at
That
the
is
men
the
that
incel
the
hierarchy.
incel
They
that
get
actually
mad at.
silent,
Yep, they get mad at the men
the
that are
man that
getting
trying to silence a woman.
They don't
Yes.
want the men to get coochie. They want the men to stay with them and to be without vagina. Because I was just wondering why any of them had to say anything unless they just rolled out of some vagina in the last few weeks. They can't speak about none of this.
And
But
you
that's
gotta think too, like we've been on these platforms for a few years. These niggas ain't coming up with no women. Elkan Ali just had a baby. He in his 40s.
Oh.
That's his first baby. This man already 43.
And you still had a pack? Oh, Lord Jesus. Oh, God.
This is his first baby out of
You
his
had a
whole
pack with
life.
somebody?
And you had a pack in your 40s?
He had
Oh,
a pack.
God. I'm sorry, y'all. Good Lord.
Fatty ain't shown no woman yet that he found love in.
You can't. What?
He been on these platforms for since I say about 10 years.
Yeah.
He started with his channel in Portugal, wasn't really hitting on shit. So when I was talking the way I was talking, I'm like, dog, hey, these dudes, you can tell the value that they give each other. Fatty say, I love Ali and Lou. But you don't show no value in no woman. He said if he ain't fucking them, he don't really like women.
Oh, no.
So
that's not a good thing to say out loud.
But you like men. Every time a man come up, you always say who ugly, who handsome.
Oh.
These men is into each other. Only thing that's stopping them from fucking each other is the shame.
I agree.
They don't want to be shamed for it. I guarantee you, Fatty in this country, they don't go against gay people. Like you know how Americans
Well,
feel
he
about
said
gay
that.
folks.
He said that the racism. He said that and the racism is very low to where it's almost minimal, where it's not even It's not nothing to be afraid of. You're not going to worry about someone, outing you or whatever. But yeah, I agree with
Right.
that. I
So
think
how
so.
we know Fetty they? What I really see with
Yeah,
Fetty them,
Freddie have
they
a field day in
grooming.
Atlanta.
Fetty is grooming this nigga. I think he done groom Ali.
With this all alleged speculations, we don't want nobody coming for
This
us.
alleged.
We're gonna put this PSA out there, and we're gonna continue with the video. And that is just our opinion. How about that, ladies and gentlemen? Everyone that's watching, all 40, 70 people. All right, good job. Press play.
In tune or more expressive
Yes, Ali
and
is
seem to know how to decipher that, right? Because their practice, the society allows them to venture and discover those kind of things, while men tend to have to either suppress it or not even address it at all. So, maybe in that aspect, I would go to a woman. But when it comes to mental, physical, I got to talk to a man, because who else knows what it's like to be a man but a man?
I got one question to you. But like when people know, when your circle know what you've been through, who usually take the initiative? Male and men or women?
When people
in your life, when there's an understanding.
It's my guys. When my guys know what's going on, they like, bro, are you straight? My guys are the ones that check in and be like, bro, you good? And that bro, you good is simple.
We don't speak man, so
That's another thing. Another man that's never experienced no woman.
Now, the reason why Cheeky feel that way is because these men have failed to foster relationships with women. It's just that simple. If you pour nothing but love and energy into your homies, of course your homies for the most part, they probably gonna pour back into you. But that can be said with women as well. If you have women who are just your friends and you actually pour into them, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna pour back into you. Like, I don't understand why niggas don't understand it. Just say that you don't know how to make a meaningful relationship with women for whatever reason. You just like that shit must elude you. Because for some reason you cannot get women to have a proper friendship with you unless you giving them pussy or unless they're giving you pussy. I just get tired of that. That shit is crazy, man. Good night, babe.
Good night, MJ.
Good night.
Good night, wifey.
Good night, Miss Long.
Now I do stand on the fact that men shouldn't be just strictly in no friend zone.
Yeah, but that ain't this though. That ain't
I mean, but
this
I feel like friend zone is different from being
That's
a
not the
friend.
conversation.
Yeah, this is like.
But that's what Fatty trying to compare this to, because he done made a clip of this.
Friend zone is completely different, but at the same time, let's be real.
That.
When shit go no, right? No, we don't care. I said we don't care. Let's be 100% honest. Who is the main person that?
Go ahead.
And it don't work. But let's be completely honest. Who do you call upon? Who do you call upon when you really, really, really get in trouble?
That's what we said.
When you're going to jail,
or
when you're going to jail, or
call my mama.
Who are you really calling upon?
Call my
the first
girl,
thing they say,
call
my mama.
You
my
can't use that
girl.
analogy because you can't use that analogy because they're gonna be like, well, that's them pookie ass niggas go to jail. We better than that. We don't go to jail.
Okay, well then what about like we said, what about when the
guy
guy wins? No, what about Nene? What about when the guys win, they get drafted to the team or they win the Super Bowl? The first thing they say is, I want to thank my mama. I want to thank my mama for believing in me. So good or bad, you call your mother. Good or bad, you call your girl. Just like in Hustle and Flow. Hustle and Flow, what happened? He would say, get my shit on the radio. Okay. She said, you're in charge. You're in charge. As he went to jail and put who? The white girl in charge.
Like I gotta tell my daughter she don't have no value outside of. I can't teach my daughters they don't got no value outside of their stuff.
Exactly. That's the whole. What the fuck are you supposed? Exactly. These niggas is telling you that what you supposed to have told them already. Get these girls ready. You got daughters. All these niggas out here with little girls supposed to preach this message, supposed to pass down this wisdom. The fuck? Are you kidding me?
I don't think they understand how serious people taking them.
Exactly. Thank you. Exactly. Somebody
Mm-hmm.
out here believes this word just like they go to
Then we
internet
just come.
church. Y'all, it's internet church to them. Stop with the jokes.
I'm like, did we just see an article about a 24-year-old boy, a 24-year-old man
A
that sit up
24-year-old
and was
man who
meeting
went
a eighth grader,
meeting a yep, he went to go meet a 14-year-old,
eighth
and
grader,
the
because he
mother
couldn't. I'm like,
the girl told the mother
and
because
he
she
looked,
was scared, and the mother called the Chris Hansen folks and met him there, and he was 24. He wasn't no old guy.
and
There was
guess
another
what?
guy that's old, but he was 24. He was incel like a
And guess
motherfucker with
what?
a
He
girlfriend.
said, and guess what? He said he watches some of the internet, these
Yeah,
YouTube panels. I'm like, he got that idea from one of these YouTube panels. So
he got
you
a
think
okay.
that
He got a
anything
green
that
light
you
from
say on
somewhere.
yeah, you think that anything that you say on the internet nobody's watching. You forget the world is watching you.
But they forget also we're also like we mentioned earlier, Nene, the whole goal is to grow and to get bigger and to be an entity within and to be able to monetize and get some sort of income, another avenue of abundance from this. So therefore the whole point is to get more people that don't know you to know you. And you gotta forget at any given point they're walking in. Just imagine this, guys. This is a ongoing movie and they just walked in. They don't know what this all they know is what's happening from the point they walked in till now. They have to figure out the
Mm-hmm.
rest of the story. So when they see these stories unfold, as some of us have in the past 6 months, all they know is some of y'all are ratchet as a motherfucker and are very dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
Continue with the video.
Continue to the video while he texts away to his girlfriend.
Right. But when you really the homie, we all know, bro, you good means if you not, let's talk. But if you is, you is. And it's real simple. It's not
You
it's not
are.
it's not no, hey, well, how's your day? It's just, bro, you good. And we looking at each other like we know what's up.
Like unspoken understanding, right? Amongst
yeah, like and that in and of itself makes being vulnerable a lot easier because it's not an addition. It's simple and it's like, bro. So you already know what's going on.
Yeah.
With women, when it comes to vulnerability, the details that you got to give sometimes and the explanation that you give makes it awkward because it's like I feel uncomfortable being vulnerable as it is,
You
and
don't
now I got
have
to
a
explain what's
woman.
happening. Bro, you good? It's such a simple. I can just get into it.
Yeah,
I don't have to. I don't got to worry about all of that.
All right, let's do this.
I thought he was
Fatty, give your comment. Let's
Did he
make
just
he
say that
address
he's
what was said.
more comfortable around his boys than he is around women? Did he just say that he's more comfortable with his boys?
And you could tell, right? You could tell he never really went through none because at the end of the day, most
You
men gonna try to compete for your spot. Whereas a woman gonna let you know who jealous of you, which one of your niggas trying to
Yeah,
get up
we don't have that
that you
kind of
can't
motive.
trust,
And
huh?
we have instincts. We have women's instincts, things that our spidey senses ring off
intuition.
when stuff happens.
We have women's intuition. We have
Intuition, yeah.
foresight. Yeah, like we can see things before it happens. We can predict things. We can make guesses. We can make inferences. Like it's yeah. Like how do you go and release all of that to a man and you say we good? The reason why women dive into details because you're saying we good is just an umbrella term for what's really the fuck going on
Mm-hmm.
underneath that shit. Y'all are not
Like,
fixing anything. You're not fixing
mm-hmm.
anything. You're brushing it under the
I
rug.
mean, Sharon said it. He should have said, "Yeah, we're tunnel vision, but women
The horse
they open
blinders.
our eyes more.
Yeah, they take them off and
We're
open up.
pretty much we're pretty
And by talking about it, when we break down those details, that's how we women talk to each other. We have a lot of details in our conversations. Anyway, we can
Yes, we do.
completely follow each other.
because
But
we
when we
detail
do that
oriented.
when we do that for a man, then the man breaks down the details. When he gives us information, it's literally computing in our head, and we have a if then this then we have a if then this if then this and scenarios in our head that we literally have gone through, and emotionally we can feel y'all. And y'all don't give that to us, we can't bring no peace because some of the pieces let you know that motherfucker is jealous of you. This bitch don't got your back. These ain't your friends. This nigga's trying to take your job. You need to get it. You need to step your game up. You're better than that. You are stronger than that. But y'all don't want to hear none of that shit. Y'all don't want to hear
No,
none of
I
that
mean
stuff.
they don't. I mean, like take it as a puzzle. You know, like I feel like women is the whole puzzle. When you talk to women, they're gonna put the whole puzzle together. When men go talk to other men, not all the time, but a lot of time, they're gonna be missing pieces of that puzzle. So it's not gonna be whole. That's why
They
you're still
already
having
missing
issues.
pieces. Missing
And right,
pieces
they're
get
already
to them
missing pieces of
pieces.
their puzzle.
Yeah.
Exactly. So now you're going to be
No.
missing even more pieces where the picture is not going to be whole. So if the picture is not whole, we can't make it out. We don't know what it is. It's not coming through. We can't understand. Like you need the whole picture in order to fix it, like to see it. You can't see through a half-done fucking puzzle. And even the thing about it with a woman, she'll be able to make it out. She'll be okay. I see what's coming together. But not with these men. Oh, bro, you okay? You only need a little bit to go on. No, the fuck you don't. You need to be whole, all together, 100%, not half, not 60%, not 80%. You need to be a whole picture, a whole person, and that includes diving in deep, going places and having discussions and topics in your psyche about your past and your childhood to the reason why you do what you do. That requires an evaluation. You know, like get the. I don't understand. This is why you
And
niggas
then,
need to go to
and
therapy.
when it happens, they truly appreciate it because what do they say? They go back to they have the best memory of the girl that the female or the friend or the woman in their life that knows them, or even so much as that as an adult they're searching for that woman who they can let their guard down enough to say, well, she knows me. She knows me. I can be me around her. So you really their whole life been looking for this, sir, but you don't understand that you have it because that's part of your piece, dumbasses. Well, girl, don't get me started. But girl, don't get me
Okay,
started.
start. Go. Come on. Let's get through the video.
Come on now, let's get through the video. Back to this. They don't understand.
Back to the food.
Cheeky, shut up.
Y'all good. Yeah.
Shut up, Cheeky. Okay, go ahead.
In terms of his understanding, then I want to get Aaron to answer the original question.
So I just want to say that all these men on the bottom, not named Beans, complain about men being horn dogs. They just want to eat. They just want to fuck. They are baby daddies. They just want to deal with the woman and use her for sex and leave. Dick discipline. They preach they are bandits. Like all these conversations, right? And all of a sudden, men don't want women just for sex. Men like value that. No, you stay up there. You say you guys preach time and time again, over and over again.
Hold on.
Men just want women for one thing.
First of all, half the battle was understanding what the fuck is he talking about since all these letters are dropped off his words. Look at everybody. Look at Sharon. Look at everybody putting. Oh, what the fuck is he talking about?
And here's the thing: when you dealing with this, it's not about size. That's what was like ticking me off when he kept trying to make this about choose a woman's side or the man's side. It's not about size. If we trying to get an understanding amongst,
That's what y'all gotta do.
size mean that we can't mess with women no more. We can't
That's
find.
what kids do. Pick a side.
Yeah, we can't find love in women, or women can't find love in men no more. No, it's not about that at all. You can still have this talk about experiences that you done went through without having to choose a side. You with men. I'm not choosing no man over no woman. Ain't you nuts? My question is why they so comfortable of choosing just being with around men.
With the conversation. Why is it a conversation? Why do you if it's something that if it's a bro code like Cheeky said, it's something that y'all already understand and y'all already have had a conversation about. It's a how you feeling today, bro. That's your side. I don't understand. Why are they talking about it even? Okay. These are not conversations men have. Go ahead.
Multiple times, use them, abuse them, and all that. So just stay over there. Yes, most men want women to fuck. If you take the possibility of vagina and sex, they are not going to engage. And especially these men, J Prince, been preaching for a year about women being healers. They use their vagina as healing. He sold that shit for months, and now all of a sudden, no, women are more valuable than that. Come on, man. We have to stick to the point. We have to make sure that we stay. If you choose a side, We stay on that side. Don't flip flop now. They start in front of everybody.
Just got.
You literally said Sydney Star look better than 95% of all women.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, but again, it's interesting because I was listening over to Aaron show. And I heard the pussies over there complaining, saying, well, we got video clips of Jay Prince saying stuff. We can all play clips, guys. Explain to the audience why y'all niggas said y'all wanted to fuck little kids. Explain to the audience why you said Sydney Star looked better than Venus. Make it make sense.
Right. And you say when did Aaron say they have video clips of me though?
Over there on his show. Live right now on his show.
Well, right now they complaining about Sharon.
But let's be clear. And let's be clear on top of that. On top of that, when did Jay Prince say he didn't say anything egregious about women? He literally said it 5 seconds ago.
And then
he said,
I say some egregious things.
He and then did. like
he said it
fell in my trap
because
right?
he honest. Like
Fatty fell in my trap, right? Y'all remember the question when they asked me if I served 15 years? Fatty asked me if I served 15 years in prison, would I get gay? And I said, I don't know. I've never been in there, right? So he didn't understand. Later on in this video, Fatty got off the show, but Ali was there. I kind of tripped him up because, like I told him, I said I did this intentionally because if I could say some stuff and I go back and say it was a joke, and Fatty and them still standing on it because I knew Fatty was gonna clip it, and Fatty and them still saying that I'm gay and all this other type of stuff, I'm gonna let him run with that. So that means we can no longer sit up here trying to give your bitch ass a pass, talking about you made jokes about fucking little kids. Don't want no fucking jokes.
They wasn't. They definitely wasn't jokes. You was dead ass serious. When you sit up and said 60-year-old girls have titties, that wasn't a joke. What Corey Holcomb said, I don't give a fuck what he said. There ain't no such thing as no motherfucking dark humor. I don't want to hear about, pedophilia is dark humor. Talking about my child being a hoe is dark humor. That is not dark humor. That is just sick. And we gonna keep calling you a pedo until you understand that that's what you are, a pedo. That's what you are. Every time it comes to a conversation, y'all talking about teenagers and shit. The point is, like I said, I'm gonna keep saying it.
They always circle back around the kids, don't they?
Yes, I said the fact that you sit up and think that grown, autonomous women are children tells women that your mind is in a pedophilia state at all times. If you think a grown ass woman is a child, it's a child. Y'all gotta let that sink in. Y'all gotta really let that sink in, y'all. For real. If a grown ass man sit up and say that a grown ass woman is a child, they act like children, then your mind is always thinking about kids.
One thing
I think that's what Bean said.
One thing Taz taught me, he said, JP, I know you, even though you be saying the same shit as these niggas, but he said, I know you, and I know these niggas. These niggas is literally meaning this shit. Where we know you just talking shit and you just pissed or whatever. We know you fucks with women. Outside of raising your kids. These niggas, Taz said, these niggas, if they had opportunity to, these niggas would hurt these women. Grape them. They don't really fuck with women like that.
Yep, and that's why he still said it would be still just like y'all said on the panel there, that what it would come down to, because it sounded like Ali had thought the whole thing through because he had a whole lot to say about what would happen like that. But that, like he said, it's still going to be some men that are going to protect the women because it's just not right to like overrun someone weaker than you because you can. So You know, it's still going to be a separation of the men. It's going to be the men that are strong that protect the women, and it's going to be the men that are strong that think they can overtake everybody, and the women that's going to get their whole ass beat. So
because they cannot take over men.
Right, they're not going to fight a man. So let's get to that part. Go ahead, Darrell.
Smoking at the big one about dick discipline. Now all of a sudden I promote it.
Go ahead, Jay.
Okay, to address that part, when I say women are healers, that was one aspect because that's the focal point, right? When I say the touch of a woman, like we all got mamas, right? Or have mamas. And if you had loving mamas, the nurturing feeling that you get from your mama opposed to your dad can't give you that certain feeling that can heal you just by her presence alone. A healthy woman, come on, man, I did not interrupt you.
Go ahead. Don't get derailed from it. Go ahead. Keep saying. Say what you're saying.
A healthy woman, again, your healthy woman has a lot of value. Where a lot of men, even though your brothers and them, your guys and them, don't get me wrong, you got that love for your guys and them, but when you're going through something, especially emotionally, without that nurturing from a woman, you don't have much. And to Kiki's point, when you say you are vulnerable to men to open up physically with men, I would say, boy, if you was in prison, opening up to men, they'd be climbing up in your body, your BM. So my thing is the value of what women brings naturally. It's a purpose. Women has a purpose on this planet, and it wasn't just to be just fucking. And don't get me wrong, I like to fuck, and yes, I have said some egregious shit about women out of anger. But if I'm talking realistically, if I don't want to be on a planet full of niggas, it ain't no fun. Your party is lame without no females. Even if you don't have, even if it's not no fucking on the table, if you bring it around, if you have a party right now without no fucking, and there's nothing but niggas there, I'm not gonna be there.
JP, one point of contention I have is you've said this and I agreed. People that tell you the truth, drunk people and angry people.
Yeah.
So if you said it in a fit of anger, right?
Oh,
and I think kids tell the truth like a motherfucker too.
A sober mind,
you know what I'm saying? But if you said it in a fit of anger,
so they're trying to say you really mean what you say when you mad and angry, but when you talking regular, you could be talking shit.
Yeah, I forgot my response.
I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that because when I get mad, all bets are off. This is war. I don't give a fuck. I'll say the most weird shit.
No, but a drunk person
shit,
or angry
definitely send you to sober mind. A drunk person, yeah, baby.
But that's not what.
That's how you can get real confessions. Get a person drunk. You'll really get confessions.
When I'm mad at women, I tell them the truth in that moment.
We're talking about an angry person.
Hold
okay,
on,
so
hold
let's
on.
let's do angry first.
I'm not talking about a drunk person.
Okay,
I'm talking about
angry.
People say stuff when they're angry.
Right.
I've said shit when I'm angry, even though I know it ain't true.
But it do be the truth, though. It does be the truth when you angry.
Okay,
pineapple.
I'm using it.
Go ahead, gently. No, pineapple for gently.
I'm using it in a way to hurt you. Yeah, it's some true shit. But if we was just rapping about it, blah, 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 I wouldn't be making fun of you. We would probably just be talking about it. But if you do some shit that anger me, and it really, really pisses me off, I'm definitely throwing everything at you. But also, my anger also depends on how I respect the person. Do I like this person?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? There's levels to that. So if I don't like you, don't care about you, all this is on.
Everything, right. The whole kitchen sink.
Yeah, but if I like you and I care for you and your feelings matter to me, you're my friend, and I love you and I have respect for you, I'm going to tailor my word. I'm going to have some tact. Certain things I'm not going to say to you because I know will ruin our friendship. And words you can't take back once they've already been said. And words fucking hurt. You try to act like words don't hurt. They fucking do hurt. Yes, they do.
Yeah.
Okay, Nene, go ahead.
They do hurt. No. That like she said what it said. Said exactly what she was gonna say. Yeah, that was it. But I'm just saying, if you want a real confession out of somebody, get them drunk as hell. Get them real
what
drunk.
About when you're mad?
You notice that the whole person, body person.
What about when you're angry and you're like, you said something like you said, you go for the blow.
Yeah, I'm like,
Is which
you go for the low blow. Yeah, but yeah, she's right. It's according to how you respect the person.
it's according to how
It's
you
according
think
to how you
about
respect
them,
the person.
respect
Because
them.
we know that we're. Yeah, I believe that. I agree with her. Because I'm
All
not
right,
going to
Jay
just
Prince.
say agree to anything to my husband just because I'm
Anything to
angry.
you, right?
I'm
To
not
your
going to say
family
that. I'm not
members
going
you
to
care
just
about.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah.
No.
Maybe I don't know. We'll see,
No,
guys.
I'm not going to do
We
that.
gotta
Because
we
I
gotta
respect
see
you too
his
much. You
response.
respect me too much. No.
Yeah, we gotta see his
Exactly.
response.
Let's see his response.
Did y'all hear about Lauren Channel getting porn bombed?
Whoa,
No, for
no.
real. Wow. Oh no.
Yes.
That's terrible.
Just like him, channel.
Did just happen?
Girl, you know you don't care. Stop playing.
Yeah, Him Channel. Yeah. It's
It might be somebody from that camp, man, doing this shit.
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Is that how you actually
The
feel?
karma is real. But anyway,
how can I put this?
Sure.
I was reacting. My anger comes from reacting to, and it's valid, an unhealthy woman.
Okay.
Right, a woman that's unhealthy. And of course, just cause you get mad at your kids. I mean, saying that women don't have no vagina, that's like looking at your daughters and saying they don't have no value. That's like looking at your sisters and saying they don't have no value. No, like it's men
Look
that
at his
will rouse
face.
they.
Oh,
I don't
These
understand how
these
they didn't
niggas so
understand that.
stupid they don't comprehend that
look
if
at
you're
their
saying women
faces.
have no value outside of the vagina, you do understand that you're fucking somebody else's sister, somebody else's cousin, etc., 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 somebody else's daughter, etc.,
Right.
etc., etc. So naturally, right, if other men take your ideology, dumb niggas, and they
They're
meet
gonna
one
be
of y'all
fucking your
cousins, they meet
daughters.
your potential daughter, they meet somebody that has a fucking vagina in your family.
Exactly.
And they apply this ideology, that
Oh.
means that your own child does not have
A
fucking
chance.
value outside of her vagina.
In hell.
And that's what we, according to them, that's what I should teach my daughters. I shouldn't
You
teach
see their
them nothing
faces?
else.
They was all confused.
Nothing else. And then like when he was trying to catch me up on that, when I say some stuff about black women, don't y'all got kids? Have y'all ever been angry towards your kids and said some shit? Family members, anybody that you actually care about.
Of course, niggas human.
But look at their
I don't have
faces. Look
children,
at
but
their
if
reaction.
I've said stuff out of
Look
anger.
at their reactions. The
Yeah,
reaction to
I'm not going to sit there and say
what
I'm
he
not
said.
human.
I'm supposed to tell my daughters this. Just like someone doing the same thing to your daughters. They all look at their reaction, and with the exception of y'all at the bottom, you guys are bored with this conversation because it's so circular that you can say the difference. I don't care what nobody say. That's what I see. Look, but then why are they confused? Why is that offensive? Why is it a problem? Why is that so irrational? Yeah, that's like he has. If you have kids, if you have little girls and little sisters, this is what if we finna tell your little sister and your little girls. That's what we rolling with. Yep. Go ahead.
That shit was goofy as hell.
Go ahead, continue to talk, nigga. Continue to talk. Ooh, just
Goofy
listen
as
to
hell.
these
Shout
niggas
out to
talk. They
everybody that's
gonna
watching.
talk themselves into a hole.
Females in their family and die for them way quicker than they will any of their male family members. So just because I speak anger out of certain behaviors or certain experiences that I have had with women from an unhealthy woman in that point in time, that don't mean that I discredit. I don't fuck with women. No, hell no.
I understand what
I
you're
know
saying.
what women bring. That's what makes me upset because I understand what the value that women bring. So when I see them, when they're not giving me what I expected, the love, the nurturing, the femininity, the energies, these energies that women bring, is very magnitude.
I got one last clarifying question. It'll be a yes or no. You think minority of the majority of women are, I forget the word you use, good or healed?
I think the time that we're living in, majority of them is unhealthy right now, but it can get fixed.
Oh, that's what you said. Unhealthy. My fault. G, go ahead, Cheeky, and then we'll get Aaron. And Aaron, you don't mind if Cheeky just make a quick comment, do you?
That nigga Aaron was barely speaking last
Yeah.
night.
I because I wasn't able to answer
he knew not
the
to
women
speak.
if
He
they
knew not
didn't
to
have
say
a
a mother.
vagina, right? But
He didn't have to.
value
He
in
had them
women,
speaking
and
for him.
y'all know my situation or whatever, right? So, as a person who's living a life of finding value in women without having sex, I know as an individual I can say that, and I think that women do offer a lot of value to men's lives, in regards to just being a friend. And if they didn't have a vagina, I would value them still, because I've learned how to appreciate them as human beings.
How old is Cheeky supposed to be?
And being able to do that.
They treat that nigga like he a kid, but the nigga almost 30.
What?
He like 27, something like that.
I think he like 27, 20, 27.
And he's still a virgin, right?
Allegedly.
No.
Okay. I thought that's what I heard. Understood. See how much
I'm like,
information I have about him. See how much information I have about these people. I don't know nothing else about them besides he's a virgin. He's old and he doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about women unless he's a serial dater, and he's only not even 30 and he hasn't had sex yet. He doesn't know the warm caress of laying his head in a woman's bosom while you can lay there and she's holding you. You don't know what that feels like when you just had a bad day and you ain't gotta say you good, bro, because she don't even say nothing and she knows to give you a hug, dumbass. You don't know what that's like. But go ahead.
No, I'm like, when you sitting promoting house husband and don't even know the. How can you consider yourself a house husband if you don't even know you don't have the capacity to consider yourself anything? I'm just like, house husband. Why are you even promoting that? Because you don't know how to be you don't even know how to be a husband. Because you haven't had any experience with women to even show the fact that your husband. I said that's your husband material. So how are you promoting being a house husband if you've never even been a boyfriend?
Yes. Then you got to be a friend.
Like
maybe a boyfriend.
Come on, that shit is so. I said that shit is backwards to me. But isn't he quote unquote allegedly supposed to be dating Sherelle? And the way that Lil Podcast talk about Sherelle, when he sit up and said. I'm like, the way Lil Podcast was talk about Sherelle, because it seems like he's obsessed with Sherelle. But when he stood up and said that Sherelle is even smarter, that Sherelle is confident and she's smart,
better than his sister,
she's better than his sister and his mama. I said, this nigga obsessed with her.
He did say that.
He really want to be with Sherelle.
Huh?
That shit is crazy.
As the world
you pretty much disrespecting Cheeky in front of.
I'm grabbing a snack. My bad. While I roll up my blunt.
No, you
play the video. Okay, play the video.
I'm just saying, play the video.
You gone now. There you go.
No, I'm just saying. Don't that sound right? I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Then you disrespect the man in front of his face.
Currently,
you talk about this man's girlfriend.
This question for me very simple because I'm already doing it now. To answer the general question, do I think most men can do that? Absolutely not, because most men, from the very beginning, from their adolescence, have already fallen into the trap of liking vagina because they've already experienced it. The moment you have sex and you're doing it at an early age and you don't know how to fully comprehend the value of human beings because you're still trying to figure yourself out. That's right. And I can see a man having a hard time being like, bro, if she don't got a vagina, what's she good for? Because that's kind of how most men kind of experience women in the beginning. We don't know much about them. We just know we like how they look. Got a lot of hormones going on. I'm young. I'm ready, and this is what you're good for right now. And then the older men get, I think that's when they go, oh no, women have more value outside of that. But early on, I don't think so. I don't think they know that.
Can I challenge that real fast? I want to challenge that real fast.
If Aaron doesn't mind, but I know Aaron been waiting.
Aaron doesn't mind. The first part, so are you committing to the fact that you would make the same decision they make? You pick a woman that does everything for you that you can't have sex with versus a woman who doesn't do
What?
She does nothing for you but have sex. You would still go with that answer?
What the fuck is he asking?
Pick a woman.
Oh my God. That's just My head hurts. My eyes hurt. My ears hurt. You can't. That's not a
That's what I'm
legit
saying. My
question, yo.
brain.
That's not
I was
nothing.
like, my brain. My
He
brain.
does this over and
Like,
over and over again. It must be working for him. It doesn't do anything but cause confusion.
Genesis, do you know how many blunts me and Darrell smoked last night? Based on our brain, I said every time that Ali started to talk, I said my brain cells in the chat. You kept seeing me type it. My brain cells are depleting. My brain cells are gone. Every time Fatty used to talk, I was just say BS, bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. Like it's like listen to a broken record.
Yeah, that's a tactic
You
and a
just keep
strategy
repeating the
that he
same.
uses.
Back,
Oh,
hey,
that he's
over,
somehow he has
over,
perfected.
over,
He's
over.
perfected
Because you're gonna make
use
me
the way
answer it.
to question people. He's perfected that. He's somehow figured out that
No,
that's a
he
way
has
that he can
perfected the way
talk.
to annoy the. He's a professional gaslighter. He's a
Yeah,
professional gaslighter. Just like I
he's
said, said
he
today,
gaslights very
when it
well.
comes up. Yeah,
Yep, he gaslights
yeah.
very
Just like
well.
I said today, like with some of my clients, and I know if you ever dealt, I said if you dealt with any type of business, if a person does not answer their phone, evidently they're busy. Don't pop up at their job to make them answer you.
Who did that? Oh my
That shit is
God,
the
what is
rudest
that?
shit ever. If a person don't. No, I'm just saying. I said that shit will become annoying. Don't sit up and keep asking the same question over and over again because you think that you're going to force somebody to answer you.
If you
Don't
restate
sit
it
up
or
and see
say it
that I'm not answering
differently.
my phone.
Okay, yeah, I see what you're saying. It's a
I'm going to
similar
answer you.
concept.
That's why that's a similar concept. If I don't answer you the first time, evidently I'm doing something. If I don't I don't have to answer you. I'm not obligated to answer you. I'm not obligated to answer your stupid ass question that you keep rephrasing, thinking you're going to get an answer out of me. It's stupid.
It's stupid.
The question is stupid. Like, stop asking it. Because people will give you an answer. You don't like the answer, so you're going to keep repeating it so you can get the answer that you want. Ali,
Who is
shut the fuck
that?
up, Ali. Just shut the fuck up. Nobody likes you like this. Otis, who are you? Who are you? Somebody fell asleep?
Who?
Somebody's
Damn.
snoring in the background.
I thought somebody
Okay,
was
play the
snoring.
video.
No, it's not me.
Okay, play the video. We gotta get halfway through. What time is it? Let's go, guys.
We'll get him.
And that does everything for me, but I can't have sex with her.
Yes. Versus a woman who you can have sex with. She doesn't do anything to you, but she also doesn't do anything detrimental to you as well, too.
No, I would pick the one that does everything, like is a complete asset without sex, because I've been in a relationship like that already, and I mean, you know how my life goes right now. So
So I would ask all the men on the panel, if all women were bad, would you cease to have sex with women? Would you cease to connect with a woman?
Absolutely not. Because pussy has value, a tremendous amount of it.
I fell in love with a woman that never gave me no sex, right? It was a chemistry.
No, I'm just asking the question that I asked. That's not the question that I asked. I'm asking all.
What he asked. That's a good question.
Ooh,
All the
yeah,
women
see,
bad,
no.
would you have sex with them, or you would leave them alone?
You said if all the women went back.
Cheeky, how's that a good question?
That is not.
I already break it down. For one, bad is subjective.
Yeah, that's why I didn't realize what the fuck he was asking me. So I just answered.
It
I
wasn't a
just
good
never answered
question.
that dumb question.
It was a dumbass question posed by dumbass motherfuckers.
If
That's the
all women
second
went
dumb question he
bad,
asked me.
if they
Well,
went
I don't know
bad, like
bad, but you
apples,
still had sex with them.
like potatoes go bad, like food goes bad in your fridge. If all women expired or they went sour,
on top of that,
I think he got me on
does
that
that
point.
prove logically? What point does that prove logically?
right? What
Yeah,
is that supposed to mean at the end of the day?
yeah, I think that's where he got me. I was
Who are
like,
you
damn,
going
I
to
should
fuck?
never answer this stupid ass question.
I swear, at some point, him guy said, "Okay, what?" But you know what? I'm gonna let that nigga break it down his little points himself. It's crazy, man.
Bad?
Yes.
As far as like, what do you mean? Clarify what you mean
I
when you
guess
say bad.
unhealthy would
They're
be
not good. They're terrible. All of them.
clarify. So, JP, for your stand, when you said unhealthy, if all the women were unhealthy, would you still have sex with them?
Yeah, that's the time we living in now. And then yes, we have to deal with the consequences behind it.
Right. See,
However,
Tiki agrees with you.
however, that still don't take away. I know we trying to come around and give these little points.
No, you don't have to add context.
Yeah, it's good. It's good to kind of answer it because I want to it answering it how you answer it is the answer in itself. The context is slightly unnecessary because the premise is if they're bad, would you still fuck them? And that when we say that says how much we value vagina.
Exactly.
Yes,
it
does.
Yes.
So, not necessarily though.
It does.
You go to the next
only person. Well, hold on. The again, you got to think about what you ask.
Because
if
we
the
be
women
settling.
are,
Most
if
of
the
us
quality
niggas
of the
settling.
woman is absolutely destitute,
If
would you
all
still
of them are
have
bad.
sex?
If
Like
all of them
all
are
of
bad.
them have no.
Absolutely not.
Everybody's terrible about them. Would you stop having sex?
Yes, nigga, he said that. Yes.
All right, so
I understand that, Chicky, but this why I say not necessarily though.
Hold on. All right. Aaron been nice to everybody. Aaron, just bring it.
No, it's not that Aaron been nice to everybody. You moderated and Aaron shut the fuck up. We gotta stop giving guys more credit than what they actually deserve. Secondly, the nigga was quiet because the nigga had nothing to say. Y'all gotta. I personally get tired of having a conversation with these same niggas. I've been having a conversation with these same group of niggas right here for years. And it's always the same thing. Gaslight. No real life experience. Nobody to back up actually what the fuck you actually live like. No data. The data that they present, they can't actually present a fucking accredited institution or organization that backs it the fuck up. Then when somebody does, they break that down with, again, more gaslighting and data that comes from anywhere except an accredited institution. I mean, dog, it's crazy. Like, because
just saying.
Maybe the last 10, 15 years of my life, I've been around nothing but intellectuals. I went from being an undergrad to working at Michigan State and it's crazy they say I worked at Five Guys. You gotta relax. There's literally photographs of me at my job at Michigan State.
Yeah, we remember
If you did, so what?
I literally,
if you did, so
E-Black,
what?
y'all let people like E-Black run around saying he a computer scientist. When I challenged him to, all right, cool, let's not talk. Let's code live right now. Let's see whoever can build a website first, and whatever wager y'all want to make. But y'all don't want to do that. Same thing with this nigga Ali. He said that here, real estate agent, all the rest of that stuff. Let's talk about what you do in real life, but you cannot because you don't really do those things in real life. You niggas is borderline scammers, right? Convincing niggas that y'all actually live a type of life, and then y'all scam them niggas off super chats and shit, looking like dusty ass bum niggas.
But didn't Destiny he challenge Marquette the same way? Like, tell me what didn't Destiny do Marquette the same way? What's his name? What did he call himself? Destiny and what's that man's name? Marquette.
Saint in the center.
Oh, Saint in the center.
Yeah, didn't he do him the same exact way? Didn't he do him the same exact way though? Tell us the nigga tell him what was the NRA, NTA, something like whatever. He said, "Oh, I know how to build a website from a command line." Okay, well tell me how you build this though. Since you have a master's in this, tell me how you do it. And that nigga couldn't explain it. He kept drawing L homonyms.
Sir, I don't have to talk about you because you live in a poor. You come from a single mom.
On,
some bullshit. Niggas don't want to hear that shit, bro. Hit your bitch ass up, bro. You stand on business or go make jokes where the clowns are.
Man, shut the fuck up.
It's not a circus. These niggas want to just
go be a jester for somebody else.
Yeah, that shit.
Thank you.
Shit be killing me, bro. Killing me.
That shit is low key unattractive. That's why you ain't getting no bitches because that's unattractive.
Yeah, that's why you attract what you do attract.
Circle, what did you think about the question scrolling? That was interesting.
I think honestly we need more parameters around the question because I see we jump from if you was in a relationship to my mom, my auntie, and all these different.
The original question. Oh, okay, sorry. So yeah, this would women that you would be dating. So when JP brought in the relatives, it didn't really pertain. But a woman that you were dating and you had access to in that way sexually, that's
so you need to make sure that you put parameters around that when you ask the question then. Because the question reads this:
who would qualify for you answering?
A sentiment is that
so I think
there's a strong dislike for women and their conduct.
Somebody said
that's a statement. The question says,
I think the large majority of
vagina
men that
was put in a fucking can.
That wouldn't work. You
how valuable
for sure.
what
Like,
women
it has to be
you? That was the question. Scroll to the bottom. If vagina was put in a can, how valuable would women be? Right now, again, if we don't add the context that you provide us with and take that shit verbatim, then we answered the fucking question. And it does apply to all women, right? Because it didn't talk about romantic relationships. It don't talk about romantic desires. But now, right, you pussy ass niggas want to add a narrative on it just so y'all can spin it into this conversation. As always,
I won't be surprised if these niggas know how to do the splits.
I should be blowing my high. I might run a blunt up. She be really blowing my high.
I mean, well, pussy do already come
what?
in though.
You say what, Julie? I ain't heard you say.
Vagina already
I'm like
comes in
a
a can.
fleshlight. Maybe.
Wait, y'all both can't talk at the same time. Gently, pineapple. Gently.
No, I think we have a delay. I don't know if I have a
Why
delay.
are you screaming? Oh, delay.
Yeah,
delay.
I think there's a delay. Yeah. I was saying that.
Why are you yelling?
No,
I need order. I need order.
I was saying that vagina already comes in a can. We have sex stores out here. I don't understand this. I don't understand the question. I don't like the question. I thought it was a dumb question. The rabbi already told y'all women are born with their value and men have to earn it. Like I don't understand this. Why is that even a question?
And some of these niggas paying for stuff. It's like OnlyFans. I don't give a fuck what niggas say. You're not paying to get pussy on. You paying for to see images. Period. So to me, again, that speaks to the value. The women. Some of these women are just paying for like these niggas are fucking like the nigga that paid Lucky to peg him. He wasn't getting no pussy. Sorry, I'm being honest. I was trying to think about something else that's popped up, whatever. I don't give a fuck, to be honest. But at the end of the day, man.
Me either.
I don't give a fuck.
You shouldn't have told us on live that you did that.
Like, come on, dog. It's a million different ways I could have broke that shit down, but them niggas is acting goofy. Yeah, Ron. I ain't even trying to be on some bullshit, but come on. Niggas.
It's the truth. The truth is the truth. Shit.
Can't stand these things, dog.
Niggas, man. You know they say niggas and flies. The more you see these niggas, the more you love them flies. Boy.
Every single time. Niggas blowing my whole fucking high. On God.
What? Jesus. 4 blunts. I went through 4
last night. I had so much respect for him, but I just kept having to walk away. And it was because I was getting irritated. I said, I'm about to snap on these niggas. But you know what I'm saying? Every time I wanted to snap, let me walk away.
I know. We was like, don't do it, Darrell. Don't do it. Don't do it, Darrell. Don't do it. We saw it in your face. We was watching and we saw it all over your face. And I'm just like, don't do it. That Detroit mentality. Right. There you go. There you go. Go woo-saw. Go woo-saw.
We're no damn woo-saw. I was all for it.
Because we was trying, but we was screaming at the fucking phone. We was screaming. We was all screaming. Me, Gently,
were
Genesis. We was just screaming at the screen. Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, nigga.
They kept like how even just now how Fatty pointed down and Jay Prince, like they literally was like targeting after going like it was like a tag team. They just like trying to go after one. You go after one, I go after the other. You go after this one, I go after the other one.
Mm-hmm.
But after a period of time, you notice that Darrell started getting real concerned because y'all fucking them. I was like, you start getting real stern about those responses, and when I saw that face, I said, "Yeah, it's over with."
Oh yeah.
He said, "Because y'all fucking them." Because I was like, "Up there it go, it's over with." Demon time, here it comes.
That time I was
here
done.
It comes. You was done, and I was like, "Oof."
I guess. All right.
Oof.
The thing, but
I'm
women
sorry. That's all I can say. Is I feel sorry.
Part that I'm looking at is current society, right? I think we have to be re-socialized to have had an experience prior to the experience we already have with women. So now we already know what it's like. So we can't like take the matrix pill and go, I'm used to this other thing as well. So there's no way of replacing that. So if the women still have their body parts and you can go to the store and get one, the men would still prefer the woman that instead of going to the store. So that's priority, right? Now,
they're gonna be lazy.
The value that they have to you still can sleep with them from what it sounds like to me, but is there a value outside of that? Is that where the question is? Because it says because it puts you can't. That's why I said
yeah. So the value outside of it, does it trump?
Shut up.
Dang. In current society, absolutely to a small group of men.
So no.
So
yeah,
no. Like the large majority of men do not value women in a sense of enough for that to mean so. Yes, but the small group of men who really understand the value of women, yes, they have enormous amount of value.
Okay,
not sleeping with them.
Now respond to that right quick.
No one on this panel should disagree with him, though. I mean, no one on. Honestly, what he just said, from what I'm listening to, no one on this panel should disagree with him because all you niggas just sit up here on this panel and really argue that you guys have more value and women do not. So no one should disagree with him on this panel that most men don't value women. Like there should be no pushback on that.
None at all.
Oh Jesus, thank you, thank you, thank you, Lord, thank you.
That's low key, man.
Let me hit this pen even harder. Jesus.
Right after him, I would want too.
Look, I'm like, you just don't understand how hard I'm sucking this pen right now.
Girl.
I believe that.
I know it sounds weird, didn't it? My bad.
Yeah, Nene. That's why I said, girl.
Damn, Nay.
I will. Oh well, sucking something.
Girl, just sucking something. We talking about sucking. I had grapes in my mouth.
Oh, you crushed it on the butt. Oh.
I had two of them in my mouth at the same time. As soon as you said sucking on a pen, I was like, well, I guess I got the balls. Hello.
Okay, we going dark. Back to the content. Back to the content.
Ooh, okay.
Ron to get a response.
Yeah, but Aaron.
Yes, sir.
Let's say I concede to that. Is that because that's how men view women, or is that because that's what the majority of women offer? Both.
That's a good question.
Of course it is. I asked it.
That is primarily how men view women.
You ain't shit.
Most men are not intelligent enough to properly identify the value that they need in women and then have that be actionable. Most of the things that they value is, like y'all said, sleeping with women first. And then it's like, I deal with her for this. And yes, she clean and all that kind of stuff. So it takes a certain type of man to be able to identify that kind of value, but they still have it.
Are the majority of women hypergamous in your estimation?
Estimation.
Checkmate.
Here we go.
To answer your question, are the majority of women hypergamous, meaning that they want the best possible guy that they can get?
Checkmate.
Yes. But I think
checkmate.
What does checkmate mean?
It is, because that's what I'm saying. You want men to ask for something that they don't know exists. You want men to value something that they don't know exists, something that they don't see on a regular basis, which is women providing.
Which one is it? Which one is it? Which one is it? Is it they don't know exists or they don't see on a regular basis?
I don't know
Which
what the
one
fuck
is
nigga
it?
talking about, to be
Can't be
honest.
both. You can't ask men to do anything if two of those they can't exist together. You ask them to do something they don't see existed, or they don't what do you say? They don't something that doesn't exist or they don't see on a regular basis. I don't like that.
I mean, but women are not naturally hypergamous. Hypergamous is it's a social construct that men put into place so average motherfuckers, broke motherfuckers, could have a bitch too.
Basically, yep. That's a fact.
Period.
Nigga, they don't even know what hyper or
Right, we talked
they don't
about
know
this,
what
right?
hypergamy mean or
And
hypo mean.
right,
They don't know
and
what it means.
right.
They don't know
No.
what it means. They just like use a word to make it sound good.
And
Please.
naturally
Like,
hypergamous to me,
oh,
something
somebody
natural
want the link.
would be like, natural hypergamous to me would be like natural as like breathing,
That's just somebody
something
else.
that just
Okay.
happens, something that's just happens. You know what I'm saying? Women are not naturally hypergamous. Like I don't think women were like, oh yeah, marriage. No, someone made up marriage a long time ago. Women weren't even. We were in communion with other women, and then we had like I don't. This is
Yeah.
just so weird. Like this, all of this for you to
You remember they talk
have
about this?
someone to take care of you and look after you and stop you from putting your hand in the fire or remind you to take your medication or to make a doctor's appointment to check your motherfucking erectile dysfunction. Like this is ridiculous.
Just so they can have submission
Just so they
without
can have,
having to
yeah.
force us into it.
Right. Because if that's the case, what's his name? Russell Wilson will have like 16 bitches. Nick Cannon will have more women than he got. All the rich men will have multiple women. And I wouldn't mind being one of the rich men. I would be with Steve Jobs or Jeff Bezos. They would have like 20 bitches. The niggas in Saudi Arabia will have like, well, they already got like 16, but they will have like 30 wives and shit. That means the marriage was created for the average men can have someone too.
They don't want nothing. They want to stay with their homeboys and consult with their boys and lay in their bosoms of their boys because clearly we don't have nothing but a vagina to offer. If we can't reproduce